and maybe 2 other men were probably effeminated. I guess like there's just a bunch of women there. I was like, I even called it the
he's
Tupperware
basically
party.
a male nurse who sells hearing aids, as Snafu pointed out.
Well, no,
he
and
says
that's
he
the funny
doesn't.
thing.
Okay,
Doctor
no, Snafu. I'm going to lay this out, and make it simple, okay, and then we're going to move on. I got to get away from this. It's insanity at this point. He's basically a male nurse who doesn't like eating pussy and won't eat pussy, and listens to Nathan Sanders singing show tunes in a scarf in his living room. I mean, come on, man. Like, is it hard to figure out where the hate and the bitterness and resentment comes from for people like me and what the fuck I do?
Oh, you just fucking gave me a fucking great idea. Hold on a second.
You got your mama's spirit. That's all it amounts to. And your mama's spirit rejects someone like me all day, every day. Won't have me over for turkey dinner, even though I don't eat turkey. Won't even let me in for some stuffing. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's funny when people think that gang stalking can be done digitally like it can be in the physical world. It's ironic because the one short I have on Pineal Power with gang stalking in the title, shout out to my favorite gay stalkers, maybe it is something like that, and it's got Z as the thumbnail, even though I didn't mean to have it as Z as the thumbnail. It just happened to because I showed up what I was doing online for like 3 seconds in the video, and then it ended up being the thumbnail for the video. But I just thought that was ironic that Z thinks gang stalking can be done digitally. I mean, dude, wait till you have it done in the physical world. When you have people at your door, when you have fucking people waiting outside your house, it's parked out for hours at a time. Yeah, wait for the actual gang stalking and then come back and tell us about it, sir.
I know, they just want you to pay your DoorDash bill for the tacos you keep ordering there.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's probably what it is. It's probably what it really is in reality.
Let's listen to this song that I guess he wrote called Waiting Around to Die.
Sometimes I don't know where this lonely road is taking me.
Coming at ya!
Sometimes I don't even know the reason why.
Fuck, man, sitting on a bench is way better than this.
I guess I keep rambling, lots of booze, lots of gambling. It seems easier.
Lots of gay sex.
Waiting around to die.
Lots of booze, gambling, and gay sex. That's my mind obsessed.
Coming at ya from Jersey Shore.
Friends, I had them all. I even had a pop. He beat her with a belt once 'cause she cried.
Oh, so that's what you did.
She told him to take care of me and headed back to Tennessee. Guess it was easier.
This has nothing on Brian O'Shea crawling out the back. Crap.
To die. I came of age and I found a girl in a Tuscaloosa bar.
This is called Crawling on the Skin.
She cleaned me.
I live in a basement, I won't eat pussy, I'm probably gay. I wish I was Paul Enslaved and be able to do a broadcast and make a living. But I'm in a dark basement and I'm hating.
It seemed easier than waiting around to die.
Okay.
OTW, can you pause that for a second?
Yes, please. Thank God.
Okay, you're not going to reinvent the wheel, and Beck already did a better song to describe what you're doing here, and it's called I'm a Loser, Why Don't You Kill Me? So you could have just went and played that or did a cover of that song. It'd have been way better than whatever this crap is. And
No
this is
matter
why I
what
don't
you
listen
say,
to
Paul, I'm
anybody's
never gonna
original
be.
music.
I'm always gonna be a beta. It's so gross and disgusting.
I wish I was Paul Enslaved and could make a living doing a broadcast. Instead, I'm a homosexual pool boy living in a dark basement. I won't listen to Nathan Sanders.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, now I understand why he likes fucking Nathan Sanders so much. He fucking.
I sent that to your email. His college or his let's just say credibility classes he took, credential
I
classes.
went to college for 6 years to be a glorified hearing aid salesman. You don't understand the pain of being unrealized.
Dude, wait till you're gonna see this chick. She's like so not wanting to be next to him.
Now I owe $300,000 in debt for a school that I didn't even care to go to.
This is not doxing, Z. Just tempt the crew to show you what real doxing is. You don't want that, buddy.
I probably should have went to the head like while I'm playing.
I was a closeted homosexual last night.
What?
Basically, breezed right over that man. No one's gonna notice that I did.
The new bit. The new bit is we get up here and sing songs where it's just overly revealing about how much of a loser failure we are and how much pain we're going through because we're unactualized and unrealized and probably gay. He just gave birth to the best new bit ever. It's the bit non-bit again.
I'm homeless and in my car drinking urine and I'm probably gay.
I call myself a comedian, but even I don't laugh at my jokes.
It's really just therapy and sad and pathetic.
I got a new thumbnail for you there, OTW.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, check it out.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm
Hold
just
on,
gonna.
I'm gonna do a game and I'm cooking something like Jesse Howe right now. I want to be seen doing it. I want you guys to know that I do shit. Hold on, I'm painting too. I got a fucking easel up. I'm cooking and I'm painting at the same time.
Hold on a second. I want to bring up what snafu.
Yeah, I need to edit some different faces on there, or maybe put a rainbow over Tarek.
Look at the tar down there. I'm so jealous. What do I have to be jealous about? You guys keep saying that. When I keep asking you what would I have to be jealous about, you can't name anything. You can't really honestly believe what you're saying.
Now Z thinks this is doxing him.
Okay, so check this. That little short woman right next to Zetetic Warrior. You'll see she's really keeping a distance, right? So he probably like
doesn't want to even be in the picture shot.
she's like practically standing outside the photo, doesn't want to be in the fucking photo with him. This is great stuff. Look at this guy. Too bad I can't zoom in even more.
It's a good thing your boy don't eat pussy. No one's giving him any.
See, and look at this is what I was mentioning before. Is like there are 3 men. Well, I don't even know if they're actually men.
I wouldn't say that.
But this is an all women's club here. So these 3 guys decided to join the women's club. Interesting perspectives here. So you know what I see? So these men went into a women's profession, and instead of going into a man's profession.
Oh, what's wrong with that? We're really in touch with our feminine side, right, OTW?
Right.
Yeah. Paul's just mad. He's toxic masculine. We were around a bunch of hot bitches. We went to be male nurses so we can hang out with hot bitches all day. Paul's gay. Paul's gay. I don't eat pussy, but Paul's gay.
Well, if you read the article, it tells you exactly what it was. He basically got credentials. He like when he says, "Oh, I worked with kids, I did it." Dude, the general doctor would do the real examination, the real doctor shit, and then they say, "Oh, you need hearing aids? We'll send you to our fucking guys who sell that shit." And of course, they're under the name of Dr.
Audiologist. Looking like Jesse Howe.
It's like getting your foot fitted for a fucking cast for your shoe. You know, your foot doctor says, "Oh, we'll order one or get." You know, that's all that motherfucker did. Sell hearing aids.
Oh, don't tell me you got a fucking Teflon pan, man.
Oh, I'm a Teflon Don, bro.
Oh, you gotta get rid of the fucking Teflon, man.
I fucking no, yo, listen, I'm not a weak bitch like you. I grew up on Teflon flakes. That's what's made me what the fuck I am.
Jesus
every meal I've ever eaten had Teflon flakes in it. Built up a
Fucking
fucking resistance. That's why I'm a fucking beast.
I'm gonna pretend it's a joke and it's actually cast iron because it did kind of look like it could have been cast iron.
Nah, bro. That's fucking straight up Teflon and it's flaking. All right. How do you think I got so much connectivity in my brain? Because I got fucking heavy metals running through that shit. What do you think?
Yeah, he's fucking Wi-Fi directly to the internet.
Scrambling that cheese with the metal on metal.
Fucking man, well, he don't know nothing. He always thinks he knows something.
You're not gonna be any better than
Flow leave the house more than twice a month, like Talcott.
You're gonna be any better with Flow State with his high fructose corn syrup, 20% of his diet.
Your boy's on there chugging 2 liters of Pepsi, chain smoking cigarettes, telling people how to live. He can't even hang drywall.
The motherfucker buys his earrings at Claire's or something. Look at him. Purple fucking earrings. He's going to Claire's or something.
Claire's.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Of course not. That's why the other day I text you in your chat. I said he's re-screaming you and fucking Jack, right? But here's the thing about Paul, right? I texted him like 3 times. When he banned me from OTWs in his thing over the fucking monograph and the thing I said about whatever, I said, fuck it, I'll talk to you. I'll go on your pen. We talked. I thought it was over, right? So what I did just to test him, I only contributed $5 for 3 days, right? And the other day when he got mad because I said something about him being the drama queen yesterday on Jack's show, he said, "Oh, Tarek thinks he's gonna pay me $5 and thinks I'd be all right." So Paul, now is it about money? Now is that what it is? You're not gonna let me be in the chat and OTW because it's about money? This is where the hypocrisy is. If you're about the truth, why are you asking about $5 or 20? I'm not gonna even tell you how much I donated, contributed to Paul. Fucking $5 is nothing what I contribute to him. Again, Paul,
you gave him more than 5 G's.
I can't go in details. It's up there. Okay, I'm just saying.
What the fuck?
Wait, did Tarek just say he gave Paul 5 fucking large?
Yeah, no, I put my
that's a cult leader. I mean, come on.
Tarek, you gave Paul 5 strong, bro.
No. Let me tell you what I said. I said to test him. No, to test him after he banned me from his channel and we had a talk. He's like, "Come on the panel, you bunch of pussies. All you do is talk about me." So I came on his panel, talked about the bullshit and the monograph thing and all that. Right? I thought we were straight. I said, "Let me test him. I'm gonna give him $5 every day just to see if he'll take me off the chat and unblock me." Right?
Oh,
he didn't do it. So, yeah.
No one believes it was a test, bro. I don't
suck.
believe it was a test, and I was only listening for part of the time.
Hey, Terry,
you don't think it was a test?
No, I don't think it was a test. I think you were giving $5 every day. You thought shit was cool, and then he blew up on you. Like, of course he would have.
Joe, I promise you,
are a victim of a narcissist. You've been victimized.
I know. Tommy, I believe me. I learned my faults, and I have different opinions about Paul. Right? That's not the case.
Well,
but
Joe, you'll get there.
I know, but Joe, I promise you, I did not just donate before $5 or $30 or $50 or $100. I won't go in detail.
No offense, but you telling me you promised me means nothing. I'm the guy who believes nothing that come out of motherfucking mouth. That gives no weight. Me promise me is like my girlfriend said. No, for real. It don't mean nothing.
Well, I have it all on paper. I can get the whole thing. You can do the whole thing and get it all together.
I watch Tell and all that shit. It's not important.
Tarek, comment something in the chat so I can block you.
No, the thing, Flow State, is so he said that when he was mad. Is it about the $5? Is that what you want now? Money so you can unblock me? Is that what it is? It's fucking pathetic, dude. God of all media, God of all hypocrisy, God of all drama. You fucking name it, dude.
This is what life is.
I just don't get it.
You was the most culted, man. I feel like God has a sense of humor. He likes my little troll ass. I get to see the culted motherfucker, that thought dude was Gandhi last, talking about how crappy he is, man. The guy fucking what the fucking word? I don't know the word.
That's the thing. It's like
Hypocritical.
Tarek has Paul figured out, but I feel like he'll just walk into the next one.
I think Tarek is just
I
mad.
won't.
If Paul
Already
took
seen
him back
Tombstone.
today and told him, we're friends, man.
Tarek,
Tarek,
even
Emotional damage.
like Tarek, the fact you've been in this country 40 years and you're oblivious to a lot of stuff, I don't get it.
But Tommy, I have not been on the internet like on a panel, so I don't have the experience.
I would agree with
Oh,
Tommy.
it-
Tarek, hold on, Tarek. You're a
No,
nice
I do.
guy, but
Hey,
you're
I'm
kind of
gonna
naive
agree
in a
with
lot of
Tommy.
ways. You're a little like
No, I'm
naive,
not-
like
Okay, I'll agree with Tommy. Okay, I've been here for 40 years, right? Believe me, my fucking gift is not about the panel and talking and speaking a different language and being like, speaking in a better way. That's not where my gift is. Believe me.
Tarek, I mean, your day-to-day life, you got to be scammable. You got to be.
Hey, OTW. Hey, OTW.
Oh fuck! I was muted. Damn it! Fuck. Sorry about that. I thought I was commenting. I was saying, yeah, well, God gave Tarek the great gift. He says, of how being a two-faced, fucking backbiting piece of shit. That's a great gift to get. God works in mysterious ways. Go ahead.
You know how you and Paul always use those funny soundbite clips or whatever, those clips?
Yeah.
I left you a special one you could use and take, and when it definitely shows the optics of flow state and his gayness, and it reminds me when Daddy was cooking just now. Stand in, remember Daddy could paint, Daddy could cook. But you guys should totally. This is perfect for your guys' clips if you ever cut it out.
It's just a clip of fucking Flow State saying, "Nice butt, Jesse."
And look at his eyes and look how he looked. Like he ain't joking. I'm a fucker.
Damn it.
He's scammable right now.
Scammable. What do you mean scammable?
Like people on the streets of New York with the shell game and the look for the red, look for the red.
No, his problem
probably
women. Tarek's
sucker
problems
for-
the ladies. That's
No,
why.
Tommy,
Come on, bro.
Tommy.
Tarek, you're simpy, man. You're simpish as fuck, bro.
Simping on who? Okay, who am I simping on?
Come on, you want? I can name 3 chicks in the chat right now that you're simping on.
Go ahead,
Right now, right now.
Lindsay, gonna say one. What's the other one?
Obviously, Lindsay.
Okay, so I'll just
don't judge.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Take that. That how you make
Terry?
Yeah.
No, through Sean Long. I'm sure Joe knows who that is. Where
point is up, and when he sees something that he doesn't believe, he opens his mouth very fucking quick about it. Paul's the only shit ever seen him be blind on.
I've seen Joe kind of doing the I'll learn from these people thing. But the way I got embarrassed on Lauren's interview was I thought Paul got let go too, and it never shows him get released in that video.
Oh,
and Paul goes around saying he got arrested. He says he got arrested.
I'm sure there's public records. I think I can pull it up. It's not hard.
Well, yeah, I mean that was irrelevant anyway. He saw him as a
so he wants to pull it up. So, and they thought, and Z's there complaining about him being doxxed, right? But they want to bring up public records and all kinds of shit like that. Okay, so this you see, how fucking tormented.
Yeah, they're idiots. And I can't argue. Like, hey, if they want to pull public records up, let them. It's public records. Hey, you should show that clip real quick. It's in the backstage.
I know.
But yeah, but hey, it's all fair game, dude. Show public records. But see, I've had them say, "Oh, we're gonna call the cops for you playing public records."
Nice butt, Jesse.
Are you trying to answer?
And you didn't fall.
Nice butt, Jesse.
Are you trying to answer?
So he likes, Jesse's butt. Wow. So he's gay. That's why he's on the thumbnail. He's part of the gay team.
These people don't even know what is legal or not legal. I've had them say, "Oh, we're going to call the cops for you pulling public records, or you can't do that as docs." Like, these fuckers don't really understand the legalities of the digital experience either. Z's very uninformed.
These people are dick lusting.
Yeah, very disgusting. Thank you for pointing that out.
No, they're dick lusting, sir. They're lusting dick.
Oh, they're
Sorry.
dick lusting. Oh,
yes,
I heard
lusting.
disgusting. Oh, okay.
I thought you said molesting.
Well, all
They're
the above.
disgusting and they're dick lusting.
They're disgusting, dick lusting, molesting, panelverse, YouTube fetamine fiends.
The optics are
I might
high.
say.
Yeah, the optics are fucking out of this world.
How come Brian O'Shea hasn't
Must know
invaded
you're
them?
right.
How come Brian O'Shea what?
Hasn't invaded them.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't even watch it, dude. I can't even. I don't watch it. I don't pay attention to nothing with that, dude. That stuff. It's just fuck lame,
I
dude.
didn't watch this. I had no idea. I received. I woke up to a text telling me that this was this happened, and then I went and listened to it. And when I heard it, it's like the thumbnail was inspired by everything they were saying. You know, so like I was just listening to it while I was creating the thumbnail, and it took me an hour and a half to make that thumbnail. By the way,
now you got the thing where Hank basically was talking about you in the private chat. You read that, right? That was pre-taking the hat off. What got my attention was he had the hat, and then Flo was like, "Don't promote OTW, get the hat off," and then Hank bounced out and then came back in. That's what had my attention. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Look,
relevant.
I'm sure Tarek showed up in Paul's world the same way I did. He was intrigued by the man. He was intrigued by his content. So he participated, and that's it. Okay. Paul has a serious problem with the way he deals with people.
Oh,
all right.
no.
That's really all it is. This is the fucking panel verse.
Yeah, there's
plain and simple.
See, what's the problem that he got the way he deal with people? How does he deal with
problem? Well, you
How
want
does he
me
deal
to
with people?
psychologically break down Paul?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I've
have
done it a million times.
No. I don't want your psychological. You said he has a problem with the way he deals with people. You had something in mind. I was curious. You saw something when you said that he deals with people harshly. He cuts them off.
Here's
There was
what he did.
something in mind.
He has an inability to form any meaningful relationships with people because it's a defense mechanism. When he feels himself getting too close to somebody, he implodes the relationship because he does it before the other person can
chick said,
leave
"I'm gonna break
them.
up with you before you can break up with me." The chick
That's
said.
not
He does
true.
it. He does it. It's an avoidant attack.
That's that he's fucking now. I can tell you for a fact that that's projection. It has to be projection.
It is. And did you notice Hank's look at his actual physical reactions too, just shrugging, nodding his head, like, yeah, whatever. Paul fucking attacks it. Like literally, you could read their body language as well. And I don't know. This is the Unslavia mod, and it says we're a cult, and he's agreeing to this shit.
Yeah.
I would have been like, fuck that, even if I was a mod or anyone. Like, that's why I say, Brian, you should go over to these panels. They'll let you up, and I know Brian will fucking tell him what's up.
Yeah, but bro, I don't really have a desire to go on these shows. They suck, dude. Like they're fucking lame. I don't even know.
Sometimes you can come in with that fire, you know, like sometimes when you show up here and you're like on fire and you're fucking with all that.
Yeah, you going in fire and just like fucking kick those doors down, bro. Like the gate drop.
Fucking walk in like fucking, you know, Kramer and fucking Seinfeld. You just like fucking barge in, you know.
Yeah, but I would just end up insulting them, and then they'll just throw me in the like.
Hey, even if it lasted like
point.
20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, it would be just fucking great content to clip out and use. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and the thing is they will play Brian because Brian is one of those that's able to be on all these panels, multiverse, that has stood up for what he believes, but they would let him up versus many of us. Like now, Flow or TML, they have me and many others blocked, like EBT, TBE, and others, and they'll sit there all day and say, "Oh, I don't have anyone blocked," and they could all come up and do it. No, we can't come up. They're blocked on StreamYards. We're blocked in their chat. You know, there's no point in making more burners. But people like Brian could go up or others. But I get it, Brian, when you say you don't even want to fuck with them. I get it.
All right. So I'm working on this children's book, right? And it's about the Zesty Prince. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that's going to be the title. But then, you know, there's so far here, I did the cast, right? Like if this was a movie, let me see. I got Pathetic Warrior. He's the Zesty Prince. I got Paul Enslaved. He's the Little King. I got Brian O'Shea. He's the Weapons Trainer. I got Jack Talcott. He's the High Priest. I got Slow State. He's the Devious Duke. I got Snafu Smells. He's I don't know. I was
Okay,
thinking.
but wait. Before you keep going down that list, I just wanted to mention you can't. Paul has to be like the evil king from the other kingdom. You can't be the king.
No, well, Pathetic Warrior's father
You're
is
gonna be
the
the weapons
king.
guy when you're too coward to even call these fuckers out in the panel we just talked about. You're
Pathetic
too coward
Warrior.
to even go panel fucking travel the fucking kingdom to defend the kingdom in the digital experience. But you're gonna be the weapons guy? Fuck that.
Pathetic
Snafu Smells is the weapons guy. You're the fucking little coward.
Yeah, I agree. You should be like the storyteller, honestly.
Well, I had Snafu Smells as the bridge troll at first. I don't know. It seems kind of.
Well, you
maybe
should
he'll
put
just be maybe he'll be like a warthog.
The weapons guy.
No, man. Snafu is the scout. You know, the scout. He's the one to go. You know, he's the scout, dude. He's the one who brings back the fucking info.
No, he's gonna be like a warthog. He's, you know how like they have like he's gonna be like a talking warthog. It's gonna be kind of like, I don't know, one of those things. But
okay,
anyways,
a fantasy movie. Okay, I'm down with the talking warthog.
Can like Jesus ride on me into the village?
Yeah, and he could also shut the fuck up a little bit.
Daddy,
This,
God of all media.
Yeah, and then see, Pathetic Warrior, he's a prince and he's got a big king. I was thinking Nathan Sanders maybe for the big king, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's great. His king is his father, and he has issues with his gayness, right? Yeah, I love that idea. So Pathetic Warrior's father or Pathetic Warrior's father in the story should be Nathan Sanders as the king of that kingdom, right? Beautiful. I love the storyline already. It's going great.
Yeah, so Paul's like a little king. You see, Paul's like on the rural parts. He's just got this little kingdom. But see, Paul's kingdom has
wait. Paul has to be the antagonist in the story.
Time
let me
out,
finish.
Brian. We're making this a sausage fest too. You better get Jackie or Verily up in there. Some characters. We can't have this a sausage fest.
Well, that'll be part of the Unslavia kingdom. Don't worry about that.
No, see, Pathetic Warrior, he's the Paul's the hero of the story, dude. Like, he's the so Pathetic Warrior is the fucking.
Yes, but wait.
Yes,
I get.
But you mean
Paul
Jack Talcott's not the
wait.
hero?
Wait. One sec. But you have to bring, the audience into understanding that these people have their own perspective on Paul and believe that Paul's actually evil. So we're deepening
that's what the whole big kingdom is, dude. That's what the whole thing. Their whole kingdom. They're gonna end up going to war. I said it earlier. They're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Brian,
it's the big kingdom. The big kingdom represents the
fantasy and sci-fi here. Can Hank like spit black goo out of his penis? You know, like jabbed goo that like will burn.
That's not going to be part of the storyline, Snafu. Now, please get out of your imagination.
I'll roll dice. I'll roll dice in like number 6. You know, for more power. But however they do that.
So hey, what did you cover in the first hour? OT.
So in the first few seconds, I'm just gonna have Warthog just fucking. His neck's gonna be. He's just gonna be. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have Lubass like just fucking skin this fucking Warthog.
You're gonna
this
kill
fucking
me off
Warthog that doesn't know how to stop squealing. It just runs around town just squealing and fucking up shit and fucking. So when I have him skinned and drained of all his blood right away in the first scene, just to set the mood. You know what I mean?
Hey, the jokes on all
Blue dies in the first scene of the movie. He doesn't get a lot of
me with
fucking
his black fucking jab goo, and so when Lubass skins me and eats me, he's fucked. See, I thought ahead.
We'll bring you back as Lubass. Since he eats you, we'll probably have you fucking, have Lubass have a multiple personality disorder where it's either you or him that's inside his body. It's like you guys will fight over his.
Where does Christos come in? Where does Christos come in?
You could incorporate the story of Jesus too, because the story of Jesus is he's actually the son of a high priest and the daughter of a king. So if Jack Talcott's the high priest, then you could have I don't know, you'd have someone be the daughter of the king, like but she would have to be someone who wouldn't be noble. It would be it would
have to be Verily.
Cynthia. She's
so
not
Verily's not noble.
Cynthia.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. But I figured it would have to be. If
I just said it would have to be someone who's not noble, because there's going to become a scene later
noble.
on where there's going to be a scene.
Of them bitches. There's plenty of weaponized feminist hoes in
Let's
this
find somebody
universe.
that's not noble. that would fit that particular.
Oh, it would be what's her name? It would be that fucking big tit, the bitch, the lawyer bitch.
Oh fucking! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Fucking the Laguna.
Laguna. Okay, Laguna's the daughter of the king, right? Nathan
That's
Sanders'
great. I like
daughter.
that. Good.
And her brother's Zetetic warrior, and Jack Talcott's the high priest, right? So fucking Laguna and Talcott have a baby, and that baby is Paul enslaved, right? But they don't acknowledge it, and so, but he.
Oh my god! Now you just kind of fucked up the story there. Why would they be the father, the fucking parents?
Because it's the story of Jesus, dumb fuck. This is the story. I just told you why I'm doing it. I'm incorporating the story of Jesus, which is that Jesus is the head. His father was a high priest, and his mother was the daughter of a king. Okay, so
Talcott's the high priest, and the daughter of the king is fucking
Laguna.
What's her name?
Wait,
Laguna,
is Talcott like a eunuch though? He had his balls chopped off type priest?
Only after having Enslavus.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
So so it's just the fucking the big king and his kingdom represents like the big cities, right? And then the little king, because they sent off the Paul to the poor people, of which in the little kingdom, they look at the little kingdom as like poor people. They just look at they think they're better than the little kingdom. You know what I mean?
Now remember, you have to will him out. The little king has to be willed at all times. He doesn't get out of his throne.
Okay, well, hold on. I have a question now. Who's going to be the king's husband? Like, because if the king is Nathan Sanders, who's going to be the husband?
It's going to be it's going. Wait, the king. Who's going to be the queen? The fake queen. Who's going to be the fake queen? And then the side guy. Who's going to be the king's side guy?
Yeah, exactly.
It could be
obviously the king has a queen, and we'll pick her eventually. But but he has
that.
Moose? No.
Yeah, Moose. Yeah, Moose is good actually.
It has to be one of the gay team.
Yeah, Moose is part of the gay team.
Would be a good one.
Yeah, whatever. We'll figure that out later. But here, so
Brian, I think you need to like coordinate with Talcott Clip Collections for this story.
Yeah. I want in on it too. I want to be like part of the I want to help you write it out.
Well, maybe. I appreciate your desire to help. We're
enthusiastic.
Hank, you already have a role as the evil black jab goo bad guy villain.
Wizard. He's a wizard. He's the wizard of the bad guy team. So
Hank's gonna be a guy that owns warthogs.
No,
he's like a warthog wrangler, and so you're one of his warthogs that he owns.
That he lost because
he has a stray one that he hates that always squealed, and it got out and ran away. And so you're just one of Hank's lost warthogs, but he eventually catches you and brings you to Lubas.
Right. So we're gonna have some sort of backstory going on with that, like a second storyline happening at the same time of the main storyline, right? Which will be that warthog Hank thing. And I do
no, not really. It's just like it's not really a second story. It could be just a minor detail. I don't know. We'll see.
Could be. I was thinking more of putting Hank as like the wizard of the kingdom, right? Since he's proclaimed to be. Some may say he was gay. So he would align himself really good with the gay king. No, I mean, come on, guys, think about it.
The kingdom of what? Host state? Whose kingdom?
Well, I don't know, Brian. This is his
host state's a duke. Host state's a duke.
No, the big kingdom has to have like this. No, let's just call it the big kingdom.
That's like calling it the big green. That's what Disney did for a movie.
Well, whatever.
Once.
So it's the big kingdom. That's all. It's that we already have its name. You don't have to fucking search for one.
The big kingdom.
The big
I don't know,
kingdom and the our arch rival of that kingdom, or the opposing
The
kingdom,
little
would be,
king in the big
the land
kingdom.
of Unslavia, right? Of course. I mean, that make perfect sense. Because the big kingdom would represent the system, you know, like the whole thing.
We need like Steve Martin, someone to be our like fucking Morgan Freeman to narrate this shit. He's black, and yeah, Steve
Who'd you
Martin
say?
should be our narrator.
Steve
Yeah,
Martin?
maybe Steve Martin would
Like
come
our
around more
Morgan
if you didn't
Freeman.
fucking run him
No,
off
Steve
every time.
Martin's gonna be
Goddamn
part of
snafu.
the
Fucking
he's gonna be
tart.
part of the warrior training. He's gonna be part of the warrior training crew. He'll be like a big warrior.
Yeah, he'll have his Nikes on. Where does this Zedic princess come into this whole thing though? Is it like a Mario Brother story? Like there's gonna be a Bowser?
No,
That's
he
what I
said he
picked
wanted
up.
to integrate the
No, it's
fucking
just the
Jesus.
pathetic warrior. It's the pathetic warrior. He's a very effeminate prince, and he's got a fucking Nathan Sanders, the effeminate king, and then it's got Duke. It's got the devious Duke. He's got a friend, the Duke, his cousin, whatever the fuck is Flow State, and they're doing the same thing on panel. They're just all talking, fucking plotting to go to war with the little kingdom, right? See, the little kingdom has this golden gate. The gate is golden, right? The gate is immaculate and golden, but it's only really protected by Paul. Well, the warriors are inside, but Paul sits outside the gate of this golden gate. Anyone could come out of the kingdom of Paul's, but Paul doesn't let everyone come inside. So then, but then they have the opposite in the big kingdom. Everything inside the palace where the king is all gold.
Wait.
And they're outside of their gate. The main gate is just protected by these feeble warriors who are just, they stand outside the gate. They're just like these dumb fucks.
Can we have a white gorilla guarding the gate instead of Paul? You know, like, can we put, you know, like make this, you said it was mythical and you know, fantasy type. We have warthogs and trolls and shit. So make it's like a white gorilla guarding the gate. No,
you're getting those too crazy, dude. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll make a note of it and put it. This is the brainstorming meeting, and a lot of your guys are throwing a lot of shit at the wall. It's not really sticking, but you guys are making an effort.
That would be one of the powers of the god of the king of Unslavia, would be that he could transform at will into this white gorilla. So it would actually be Paul guarding the well, they
did
gate.
say the Christ could shapeshift, so I don't know.
Well, there you go.
Hey, I'm still waiting for Mad Jax 2, you know, from Chalcott Clip Collections. I'm still waiting for that one.
All right, so keep going on with the storyline. I really enjoying the storyline. Honestly, I am.
So yeah, it's just the archetype of all the stories, dude. You just throw them all into one. It's that story of the 300. So you got these fucking retards in this big fucking. It's the story of it's a mandala story, dude. It's the story of stories that's always been told forever. So you got these fucking idiots in the big city.
A great battle. Is it?
They're just all prideful and egoic, and they're just like, oh, fuck the little kingdom. And then they're like, we're sick of him talking shit all the time and embarrassing us. So they plot a war, but then we get wind of it, and then everyone in the little kingdom, they're all like, they're just badass in every way, and everyone else in the big kingdom is just kind of feeble and weak and just kind of stupid. But they have a lot of numbers and they got a lot of weaponry and shit, but they're just they don't have their heart into it. So they get arrogant and they think they're gonna steamroll the little kingdom, so they come at it. They come plot, and they fucking, obviously the little kingdom uses a bunch of strategy, and they totally outwit them and totally fuddle and confuse and just fuck them up and out militarize them, and fucking they just get fucking wiped out, despite the big kingdom just gets wiped out despite because everything just goes against them. God's against them, the age, like the stars are aligning against them, like everything just goes against them in their pride and ego, and they just lose. And then it just turns into the story kind of ends with like a heaven on earth kind of a thing, where the little kingdom kind of moves into the big kingdom. The big kingdom people, the main players, kind of move into the little kingdom, and then it's kind of flip flopped, and then people just kind of live in the big kingdom, kind of happily ever after, kind of.
What about the gas sniffing Ian China? He has to have a gas sniffing fucking role, dude. Like he was on the
he's just
volcano.
like another
He was on the
retarded
volcano
dude.
sniffing the gases or something before he.
We already
Yeah.
had that with Mad Max, dude. You're sleeping. You forgot
Yeah,
Mad
Ian's
Max.
the weapons trainer for the Big King. He's their weapons. He's their main military guy, but he's just fucking idiot.
Okay. Can Peniel be the guy chained in the dungeon that we just laugh at and shit on?
Nah, not gonna happen.
Nah.
What are you gonna do then? Ride the lands?
I'm gonna be the one auditing the pharmakia.
Pineal shoots bow and arrows. He's a bow and arrow kind of guy.
Yeah, I'd make Pineal an elf, honestly.
Yeah, he's like a little elf with a bow and arrow kind of a
He's
dude.
nursing men.
Yeah, he's kind of like Legolas in Lord of the Rings, kind of.
And he has sometimes he puts a little fucking chemical on the tip of his arrow when he wants to try to make people date each other. He's kind of like cherubim in that thing. He runs around shooting people in their
right. So he's like
pineal
what's his
powder.
name? Cubus. What is this fucking name?
Well, after last night, I'm thinking secretly that TML and EBT might have something they need to address that they're not addressing. Feelings they both know they have for each other. TML and EBT, and TML and TBE for that matter, even more so. I think they really got something
and EBT have called TML out on all their bullshit, and TML's proven to be a fucking loser, abuser, fake Muslim guru. TBE and EBT have proven time over time how fake and fucking idiotic TML is. Same with the crew. TML's
it's funny because TML had Adam Green on, and Hubbard, fucking gematria effect guy, was calling everyone out yesterday. And I just want to call him out because I was gonna do my own stream because it's like, at what point are you gonna address, certain things you don't address? All he wants to talk about is gematria and numbers. It's like, what about like lawful living, natural law, universal law, things like that. I've never heard him. I mean, he speaks highly of Mark Passio and Lowly at the same time, and then in one breath, and then in the next breath, he never wants to talk about that. And I've called in before and brought it up, and he'll just hang up on you. Oh, it's another troll.
You guys get all cupcakey for these fucking known pogos. Oh my god, Adam! It's like that feminist bitch that I went on there on Eat Tillable Earth stream or whatever that everyone was Googling, and then when I fucking went with her one-on-one, everyone's like, holy shit, and she pretty much admitted everything. She said she's of God, but does porn and would be cool with it. Like, no, these people are just ridiculously idiotic, dude. Everyone knows Pogo Adam Green optics, dude.
Attachment style because he can't take a real relationship, so he destroys it because what he's doing subconsciously, he's testing. I do think he has homosexual tendencies, and I actually think that's what Paul's big issue with me is because he was enamored with me and he can't get over the dysfunction of the relationship. I've said it before.
I see 8
Oh my
souls
god!
coming at
Now
you.
that is the biggest form of projection I ever heard. Woo! Fuck me.
Let's hear what Hank's about to say.
How you're
What do I do
Tom,
about it?
stop. What's your question, Hank?
Yes, I have the same problems. I admit to it. What do I do next?
You just, I don't know. I can't give you gay advice. Tom, what's up?
Z, you're correct about the dynamic that you and Paul were doing, but Paul always is cycling through who that next right-hand guy is going to be. It's all about the value in the moment. It's
So
why he could flip on Wizard because Snafu's at the bank suddenly or at the post office suddenly. So he's like, "Oh fuck, Wizard, this is content." Like I've known when I can get in on Paul's panel because I see somebody up there that I'm like, I can burn this dude, and Paul will let me stay up there and burn him.
What does that have to do with what he just said?
Right. I'm trying to talk about
I don't think he's as big on the relationship imploding as I know there's people like what Z's saying, but I don't think that's as
I've never seen him stalk anyone like Z.
Wow. Oh, he still shows up at mine.
No, you don't understand. He's stalking me on levels, man. Sending me emails. It's been a couple months now. Like emails that I were not responding to. He just happened to have my email. Paul and I had very few personal communications. When I say very few, like very, it was like, and the funny thing is, Paul reached out to me first. I could get the emails. right? And he made it like a big deal that, you know, he contacted me and so I need to respond. So there was very few emails, but then once I basically, you know, moved on, he just would consistently send me emails trashing me.
He just lied because Paul was up here earlier saying that he was the one that he emailed him first saying that, oh, I love you.
No, I think he was talking about, well, maybe Eric. You might have to ask him next time you see him. Both of them been emailing him.
Well, I don't know. I guess. Well, Paul was saying earlier, you know, Pathetic Warrior was the one who sent the first email initially. I guess.
Okay, I misunderstood that. I thought he was talking about Tarek, but I did hear him talk about that. But you know, I just love how they're coordinating together. Same with the Venus cupcakes and the fucking pedographs. Just the language that they're using. I'm harassed. I'm gang stalked. You're dangerous. Like you see these optics, what these fucktards are trying to promote, suggest, and agenda out. It's just they're ridiculous idiots.
Guess who's watching who says he doesn't watch?
But is that the real one? You got to check the account.
Yeah, I did. I checked. It's him.
Well, come up here, Z.
It's the Pathetic Warrior.
Like
fucking,
I said,
you know,
to me, the only thing I have issues is simping with these cupcakes, just like I told Paul.
Hey, guess what, Pathetic Warrior? You can click the link and come on up here if you want to fucking continue bitching about Polyboy, you know, because that's all you seem to be able to do when you go on other people's panel. There's nothing interesting, you know. Nobody wants to hear your rap about flat earth.
You're literally cupcaking with pedophile optic motherfuckers, criminals, traitors, frauds, gay black jabbed witches, admitted druggies, and yet, like, I don't
you
get
don't have to
you.
be a coward about it because you see Paul's not here right now, so you can click the link unless you're too scared. Daddy shows up.
Why do you think he changed? Why do you think he's cupcake? I told him because it's his agenda against Paul. I told him. I said, I think you've changed because you have an agenda against Paul. Do you think? I don't
know. You don't know. Real funny. So yeah, well there you go. Red number 40. He's a coward, right? I guess he would be too much of a coward to show up here. And even if Paul did show up, he'd fucking run off, right? Because he's too much of a scaredy cat to go ahead and fucking, you know, just have that conversation. No, but he can go ahead and spend over an hour just fucking whining, complaining, projecting, conjecturing, insulting. It's just insane. An hour and a half of conversations about this. It's like, I don't think Paul has that much of an issue. I think more or less you have an issue, John.
kind of agree, and I think that he has decided that he could cupcake to these fuckers that have issues to just join the bandwagon. Because the old Z would have called the motherfuckers out for their delusional shit too. And
Right.
but all
Now
I
he's
see him
part-
doing
they're
is just
part- no, he's part of the delusion now. So, you know, let's just jump on the
Right.
hate all bandwagon, right? And just fucking go ahead and do that. That's content.
Well, no, I even told him myself, I'm going to be real, OTW. If he were like real about it, like if he has issues with Paul, okay, whatever, you know, say it to his face, blah, blah, blah. But to align with the others and then cupcake and do it with them, but avoid the actual, you know, to the person, and then cupcake with the people and know what they're all about. Like, no, to me, it's just, I don't know. Like, because I mean, I get it. Like, if you have issues with someone, you're going to fucking tell them. Like, if I had issues with you, I'll tell you, right? Same with you. So it's not, like, that's not my problem. The problem is who he's cupcaking with and why he's feeding into their delusions. You're right. He's part of the delusion now, I feel.
Can you put that comment back up so I can read it how Z would say it?
No, that's Z. I went and checked his account.
I want to read the comment. Paul is in love with me. Talk about pathetic. That's my Z impression.
Well, come up here, Z. Let's chat. Come up here. Because you always see, you're that's what's sad. Is he's getting worse and worse.
Click the link if his fucking life depended on it. Let me drop it again. Anyway.
Dude, that's and the funny thing is Paul reached out to me first. I could give the emails, right? And he made it like a big deal that, you know, he contacted me and so I need to respond. So there was very few emails, but then once I basically, you know, moved on, he just would consistently send me emails trashing me, dude.
Cool.
That's why I think he's dangerous, Chuck, because he brings this shit offline. It's not a fucking
Hey Z,
bit.
check this
Dude,
out. As
offline.
long as I've been doing this shit, there are two type of people.
What? Okay, so in an email is offline, right? That's offline. What do you mean offline?
Hey,
What the fuck does offline mean? Did he show up at your fucking doorstep?
Hey Z, let me just say something.
You? Like,
you know what's funny?
Offline? Like offline to me is he has a personal contact with you. He has your phone number. He's talking to you with your phone directly, or texting directly, or you guys are connected messenger. Offline, maybe, but even there, you're still kind of like online, except if it's like, I believe phone lines are kind of like different than being on Messenger. Messenger is why is fucking, it's still online, right?
Let me explain something to Z. The people you're affiliating with, Z, are affiliated with true gang stalking, dead rats with eyeballs pulled out, actual houses being doxxed and put up, names and addresses, which the crew and many other people watching could do the same thing, but we're not dirty, criminal, tactical fucks like that. You literally thought showing a public article with your picture of your college thing was doxing you, Z. You're in your paranoia, Z. Trust me, yes, it can be dangerous, but your bitch ass isn't even close to being in danger, Z, right now by Paul from emails. All right, like really, Z, this is really kind of pathetic on you. I do this for a living. We've done it for a long time. We've had multiple threats we've had to deal with, and the truth is, an email from Paul is the lightest of threats you could actually receive in the digital experience, including the ultimate of ultimates, unfortunately, death. But the fact is he truly is in. I'm not trying to discount the dangers online, but I'm also saying he is in a state of paranoia that's unbelievably, like, Z, come on, dude. There's people way worse who are getting threatened way worse than Paul sending you emails. I mean, Z.
All right, so I'm just gonna add him on stage. He's here. Is that you?
Good morning, Patrick. Afternoon, I guess.
Good afternoon.
Are we going to tell the truth up here, or are we just going to keep lying over and over again?
Okay, well, let's.
Do you really feel you're in danger, Z?
Hold on, I'm trying to have a conversation, everybody. I'm not going to come up here and scream like lunatics.
I'm gonna fucking throw you backstage.
No one's screaming. I asked you, do you really feel you're in danger, Z?
Hold on, let me start with you, Snafu. First of all, you showed a picture of me with my class in my audiology school. Right under it said George S. Osborne School of Audiology, AUD, which, hold on, which stands for doctor. Hold on, Snafu. See, you're going to interrupt me because I'm going to blow your spot up. You came on and said I never got a doctorate. I took hearing aid classes. You just lied, okay? You just lied. I've always said I was a doctor of audiology from day one. Paul called me his audiologist who doesn't listen. Everybody knows I never lied about my background. Are you going to retract your fallacious statement before we can move forward?
The article says you got your doctorate, your certification. I didn't lie. I said
it's not a certification.
It's like a CNA getting certified. It's like a phlebotomist getting certified.
No, you're wrong. Snafu.
You read that article
Pat,
and read what class
he's just going to go over me.
Okay, this is it. Look.
So Snafu,
I don't even give a fuck about that stupid fucking conversation. Let's get down to the fucking real fucking shit.
I just want to clear it out. All right. Snafu, you could easily go Google what a doctor of audiology is in AUD and see what the schooling is and the syllabus for the courses. All right, sir. If you want to minimize my background, fine, but at least be honest about it. All right. So can we move forward? All right. Yeah, fine. You guys are making fun of me. It's all game. But if you're going to lie about, you know, my background, that's not okay with me. And I'm going to come up and clear the air.
I want to say I didn't lie, Z. The article, I said read the article. I agree.
I reviewed the fucking tape, dude. You said he never went and got his doctorate. Snafu, you're a liar. Look, you lost all credit. You lost all credibility in my book, Snafu. But I don't think anybody here holds you as credible
right
anyway.
now. Have to ask John if he feels safe.
I don't think anybody holds you as credible anyway, Snafu.
Does John feel safe?
Come on, Z. Have the conversation, man. Don't fucking
What's
run
the
from it.
conversation? What do you want? Are you going to all stop lying about me and we can move forward? Look, if you want to have fun and games, that's one thing. Just stop lying.
Hold on a second. You're saying people are lying about you, but you're out there on fucking Slow State's fucking panel conjecturing, fucking projecting, doing the same things that you're calling other people out for.
Okay, where's your proof? I'm just telling the truth about your daddy, Paul.
The fucking video.
Look, okay, where did I lie? Paul pops up everywhere I go incessantly for months on end. Paul, are you going to deny that?
No, I'm not going to deny that.
Okay, so where's the lie then? Let's talk about the real issues.
You said that I'm in love with you. I'm gay for you. I'm obsessed with you. I'm gang stalking. I mean, like the list of false claims is just like it's immeasurable because you're so grandiose in your narcissism.
I suspect that you are in love with me on some way. That is true.
You're the person telling me I love you, big dog, in my email. Do you want to pull up the emails and see the exchange?
I did say that. So what? I meant it when I said it, Paul. It's fine.
I know you're in love with me, but I'm not back in love with you, and that's why you're so upset, and that's why you broke bad and self-sabotaged and went off and did a horrible broadcast.
Paul, I don't want to be involved with
the whole
your
audience
broadcast.
said you and I did amazing broadcasts.
You're obsessed with me again. You're
you were too jealous and envious and prideful.
Paul, I don't want to broadcast with you.
And now you're unsafe nowadays because we're gang stalking.
See, look, see, I'm up
you're
here
a
talking.
punk-ass bitch, John, and you know it. You're a coward.
Okay,
you're a coward everywhere in your life.
So then, why don't you leave me alone?
Male.
Okay,
you're an
I'm a feminine
corporate male, and you're a coward and a liar.
You're winning, Paul.
You're
why don't you leave me alone and let me do my broadcast?
And you know it.
I'm not involved. You're evidencing yourself in front of everybody. Good for you. So say everything you're saying is right. What does it have to do with your behavior towards me? You won't let anything go.
You're on an open panel, open public platform, and I'm free to show up and watch you lose your mind for 2 hours, cycle and spin and lie. I'm free to do that, and you're free to do the rest.
Paul, you spin, you create narratives. You won't leave me alone for
what
months
am I
on end.
spinning and creating narratives of? Be concise.
You won't even let me talk.
Be detailed and concise. Stop the generalized objective claims that don't lead to any detail.
Paul, that's what you do.
No, don't deflect, John Talcott.
Paul,
hey, are you Jack's long-lost son?
Why would this?
Are
is
you
why
Jack's long-lost son? Born broke, can't afford anything, doesn't leave the house, says everybody's looking for you. You're going to save the world.
No, grandstand.
Are you really this bizarre? You really need help, John. You realize that?
Nobody
Do you
cares,
realize
Paul.
that all the shit you said about me and projected onto me is
you're
true
a younger
for you
man
and
than
you need
me.
help?
You're obese. Maybe you can get on the air and scream for hours and hours. I'm not willing to do that, Paul. I'm a 45-year-old man. I don't want to spend my time
John. And if you didn't want to yell and talk over each other, you'd stop talking instead of playing passive-aggressive beta male games.
I'm never on here. Why don't you have a conversation instead of grandstanding? I don't care if you're going to grandstand to your audience.
There is no grandstanding, John. You just did that 2 hours yesterday.
All right, do you want to have a conversation? Paul, you've done hours of me on your streams, hours and hours and hours of
John? Why are you so upset and scared?
Okay, so you can do it and I can't.
Why are you so upset and scared? I'm not upset and scared
with you. You're
I'm not upset and scared. You are.
If you weren't, you would let it go. It's been 6 months. Paul.
I'm not letting it go, John.
Paul,
you're not getting what you want with me, John. I know who and what you are, John.
Me, Paul, you have no.
You're not going to manipulate me. You can try to manipulate the audience, but you're not going to manipulate me.
Paul, you're a psychopath.
You can call me whatever you want. You're not getting away from your accountability.
What do you want with me, Paul? What do
you
want?
Be accountable. Be truthful. Be honorable. Be real. And then you'll get out of it.
who you equate yourself with the truth, Paul. I don't want anything
Don't ask me questions
Paul,
that you already know the
I don't want
answer
to be
You're
on your
deflecting.
panel. You're obsessed.
This is a conversation, John.
I don't want to be on your
of a
panel.
functional, healthy
I don't want to be on
conversation?
your
No wonder
panel.
why a
You're
woman won't
obsessed
get in.
with me.
No wonder why a woman
Paul,
won't get within 5 feet of
Paul,
you.
I've had many more women than you. Trust
Yeah,
me.
you've
on
had
that
many
one.
more because
Paul,
you're
I've
an
had many
egotistical.
more women than
Hey,
you.
go ahead and
Paul.
mute him if
I've
he's going
had
to
many
keep
more
running his
women
mouth.
than you.
You've had many more than me because you're an egotistical, narcissistic, manipulative, using piece of shit. And you even admitted it yesterday. You won't eat pussy because you're too busy worried about power with a woman in a relationship. You're a pathetic embarrassment. You're not a warrior. You made a fake identity online to be known as.
For you, like Paul.
You made a fake online identity. You've never fought in a war. You've never stood for anything. You've never killed or had to be killed. Put your life on the line. Cut the games.
I never said I did, Paul. You're
Your
disingenuous.
name is John Mazzio. You don't do anything except talk the shape of the earth. You called yourself my beta and said we were going to take over the world. We did some great broadcasts. Then you self-sabotage because you got in your egotistical, prideful feelers. So you broke bad and you wouldn't be direct and honest. And you've embarrassed yourself over and over again while projecting on me that that's what I'm doing. You're the fucking clown.
So
you're the manipulator. You're the deceiver. You're alone like Jack and Slow State and the rest of them. Even when you're in a relationship, you're alone. And the women you're with don't respect you because you're not respect-able. Don't you get it? So having many more broken hoes than me is no conviction in a positive sense of your honorability. It's an indictment of who and what you are and where your values lie. Dummy, you did it again. You revealed yourself. You revealed yourself again, loser. You couldn't sustain a functional relationship with your ex-wife. You couldn't be a functional stepfather. So it doesn't matter if you've had many more women in the sack. You can't sustain functional relationships. And the fact you think bragging about having many broken hoes is exactly the point that you are everything you project onto me, that I'm not. You're the narcissistic, egotistical, fake, phony fraud who lies and deceives and plays power games, and you're horrible at it. And no, I'm not going to let it go. I'm going to hold you accountable, and I'm going to drive you crazy with the truth till you come clean and correct or get the fuck off the metaverse. So pick one.
Are you going to let me talk, OTW?
Man.
All right, Paul, how's this, Paul? Everything you said's right about me. How's that? Everything
I know
you
it
said's
is.
right.
It's obvious.
Okay, so you win, Paul. Everything you said's right.
I won before you ever started fighting. That was the point. If you got out of your pride and ego, you would have recognized that I'm living a better life than you. I have answers to your problems that you won't solve. And we could, if nothing else, do entertaining broadcasts that are fulfilling and enriching. You didn't want that, just like you didn't want it with your horrible ex-wife and all the other women you banged and knocked down but never took anywhere when it came to a long game, because you don't have the vision. You don't have the X factor, like you like to say. You have the Y chromosome factor. Your mama's spirit. And it's caused you a lot of problems in your life, obviously.
Paul, why don't you tell your crony to stop muting me, and maybe you and I can have an adult conversation?
I'm muting you. I'm muting you. There's no crony.
So
stop the projection.
So you're muting.
Stop the appeal to false authority and stop the projection of false strength. There's no cronies here.
Paul, this is why I can't co-create or get in a room with you, because all you do is railroad people. Okay, let's just have a conversation. Let's just say everything you just said about me is completely right. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? So what? You're right, I'm wrong. What does that matter, dude?
It's not about me being right and you being wrong. It's about what's true and right in life versus what you all want to pretend it is. That's the constant simulation game we're playing here. You didn't know that? You didn't watch me for a year and a half like you said you did?
Here's the thing, Paulie boy. All right. If you keep going on me, good for you. That says more about me than you, good sir. I'm actually taking it as a compliment. It obviously shows.
I'm so interested in you and your journey and wanting you to succeed that I'm willing to put this much time, energy, attention into getting you right. You should take it as a compliment. Daddy loves you. I never lied. I'm just not in love with you. I know you want that.
I
I've
tend to
never
think
lied to
you are, actually, if you want to know the truth. I think
Okay,
you have
I know
sexual
the guy
feelings
who
towards
doesn't eat
me.
pussy and listens to Nathan Sanders and can't make it work with a woman and hangs with a bunch of effeminate men thinks I'm gay. Okay,
Right. I love
great.
Nathan. It's fine, dude. I don't have to
I know.
overcompensate. That's the difference, dude. I don't have to project a
There's no
false degree of
overcompensation.
masculinity.
You can just tell by the way you folks speak and how you carry yourself. That's the thing you don't get. You can be read.
Look, man, I don't know where you want to go with this, dude. You can keep harping on me. It's fine. It's
There's
not
no
gonna...
going with it anywhere. I'm going to be me and do what I do. You be you
All
and do
right.
what you do. Make sure
So
what you
here's-
do is real and true to you because I've been doing the same.
Look, man, you can keep coming at me. It's fine, dude. Honestly, Paul, I hold no ill will against you. That's the truth, dude.
I've never held any ill will against you, and you've come on my broadcast many times in between and had conversations with me, and you can't stay out of your feelers or out of the fucking audience projection long enough to have real conversations and create content and work together. It was that simple. There was no problem between you and I until you had a problem, and I didn't change anything that I've been doing. So it's a you issue.
Paul.
When you solve it, we won't have it.
Paul, I disagree, man. There is no me and you.
And I've never threatened you. I've never attacked you. I've never trashed you in email. I've given you my honest, authentic perspective about where I think you are, where you've been, and where you're going. If you don't like that, then you must not like real friends. And that's why I can't fuck with you and people like you, because you don't appreciate who and what I am and why I do what I do. You don't even understand it. You spent too many hours at the institution and at the watering cooler, right? That's folks like you problem. You
I
spend too little
probably
time in
have,
the street
Paul.
in real
Paul, I
situations.
can't disagree with that. Okay, but here's the thing, dude. If you don't want to spend time with me, why do you spend so much time on me, dude? Like, what's with
Again,
that,
you're projecting that this is an unrequited love story on my end. You're projecting that I necessarily need something from you. We had an authentic experience in the public eye. We've had communications in private, and all I'm doing is holding everybody to the same standard of authenticity and accountability. That's all it is. So am I going to sit here? Have I ever on any panel with you there or not there said, I hate Z, I wish he was dead, I'm going to help him fail? Nah, you want to compete in the spirit of competition on here? We do that, right? So let's cut the games. You had no problem telling Ian to off himself, Crunchy B to off himself, going back and forth for 6 to 8 hours a day for 6 fucking months at a time doing metaversal warfare. It was no problem till you got results you didn't like. Then it became gang stalking and you're scared and everybody's psychopathic. Cut it out, bro. You're hypocritical. That's all it comes down to. All right. So when you start to keep it all the way real with yourself and everybody else, you won't have a problem with me.
Here's the thing. Okay,
I want to add in there before you go ahead. Okay, it's like I'll have to admit that some of the best broadcasts I've seen were where you and Paul were working together.
But that's fair enough. Here's the thing, OTW, man. All right, Paul and I have different worldviews, right?
So
now here's the thing. Hold on. I want to express myself on this medium and talk to a lot of people. Paul doesn't want to hear me go on about the flat earth. That's really my primary interest amongst other things. That just shows a fundamental thing. He has his thing. Everybody has their own thing. I don't know why we need to pin ourselves in a little small corner. It's crazy. It's goofy. There's only so much time. I'm not a young man anymore. I'm not a young man anymore. I don't have hours. Look, I'm on a panel to talk. I'm trying to be respectful to you guys. All right. I'm not here to fucking put people down. I'd rather just have a legitimate conversation.
Panel because you looked like shit yesterday and embarrassed yourself. You're doing fucking mitigation right now, like you've done many times before. Who are you kidding?
All right, keep saying it, man. It's fine.
And guess what, John? Here's the clue that your daddy must have never taught you. Every man in this life doesn't have their own thing. Values, principles, respectability, honorability, accountability, authenticity are every man's thing, or you ain't a man. That's what you don't get. So you can't just pick and choose what you're going to do in this life as a man, non-man. All right. That's where you fucked up. If you wanted to do that, you should have stayed in your hole and stayed away from me. You fucked up fucking with me because of who and what I am and what I do. So now you look bad. So just change who and what you are. You'll look better, or stop fucking with me. Simple.
Paul, I think you look bad. I don't fuck with you, Paul. That's the difference, dude. I don't fuck with you, man.
If you go other places where people talk about me and you engage in that, then I'm gonna continue to watch what you do and comment on what you do because I know that it fucks with you because you're living a lie online and want to bullshit the audience. So
Paul, is there a
if
thing
you're
called
gonna
cause
be a
and effect?
marketer and promoter and a bullshitter, be smart enough who to do it with and around and who to not fuck with.
All right, let me ask you, Paul. I was off the air for 2 months doing my thing, right, for my reasons. I came back on Jesse Howell's show. You were there within 20
You left
minutes.
for 2 months because you thought that everything would cool down and you were wrong.
Because that's not it. See, why do you assume things, Paul? I left for 2 months because I had things in my life, dude. See, that's your narrative that I keep saying to you.
Yeah, like
dude.
I don't have things in my life, right? Grandiose
All
self-respect.
right, I didn't say you didn't.
Fuckface. Hey, fuckface. I know that you're a doctor and you're very important and valuable. Everyone's got shit going on in their life. I'm 500 days straight. Cut your bullshit, okay? This is your problem. You're passive aggressive. You got a high opinion of yourself, and you got a lot of excuses and justifications. You ain't shit, top to bottom. Don't give me the
you're right,
fucking
I'm not
victim rap.
shit.
You had shit go on. You had shit go on in your life. No, what went on in your life is you looked fucking horrible, and your online presentment was destroyed with your character. So you tried to slip away like a narcissist would, and then worm your way back in. And you thought that everything was going to blow over, and it didn't. Because motherfuckers forgive, but they don't forget.
You guys,
okay, here's the thing.
No.
You guys are.
Because you guys came in. You and fucking Ian came in and tried to fucking persuade me to go up against.
Yeah, Ian had the same weak ass argument. Oh, I just left for 3 months because I had shit going on in my life. It's all a coincidence, right? You bitch ass motherfuckers always go running when shit don't work out the way you planned it. Then you say shit was going wrong in my life. Yeah, what's going wrong is you're a weak ass bitch, and that wasn't something that was
wrong,
new.
Paul. Hold on, listen. Fine, I'm a weak ass bitch. Look, you can all just say
like
I
when you
left
left
the.
for 3 months, you said somebody showed you a gun on panel. You're a weak ass coward. You don't belong in this game, John. I told
I'm
you
a
that
coward. I
months
don't
ago
belong
and
in
years
this
ago.
game. Right. I don't belong in this game. Okay. No, your game, Paul. I'm not playing your game. You're right. I don't belong in
My
your
game. My game is the game of life, and you're right. You ain't playing. You ain't successful on any level, and you ain't gonna be living how you're living.
You're better than me, Paul. You're right. Everything. You're a better
You're
man than me.
absolutely. I do many
you have
things
better
better
morals,
than you, John, and one of them is being a man, and one of them is courting, and one of them is being accountable on record. I could go on and on, right? You can take it as you go, but that's the truth.
Paul, you win today. This is the day Paul wins. Do you feel better, Paul?
It's not about winning. It's about you being a loser. You're either a winner or a loser in yourself and in your life. I'm a winner in myself and in my life and to the people around me. You're a fucking loser and a waste at this point. So do better.
Okay, good for you. So Paul, why would I choose to create with you in any way? Why would I choose to come on your panel?
No, you don't have to create with me. You can go with Slave Cot and Ian and Slow State and all the rest of the people you shitted on and talked about until it was beneficial for you to hang with them. You're a fucking hypocrite and a fake bitch because you're an inauthentic corporate male. You'll do whatever you need to do to be to benefit your situation, even if it's against what you know to be true. You're a coward, John, and that's why that ex-wife don't respect you.
Right. Okay. Keep going. That's fine. Paul, what you're saying doesn't hurt me, dude. Okay.
It doesn't hurt you.
It doesn't hurt me.
Personalized. That's why it doesn't hurt you. You're not being real with yourself and others, and you're especially not going to do it online. You'll do it away from here, cry in your pillow. But you won't be honest and real on here about why the fuck you're where you're at and why everything seems to work out the same way for you.
Right. Paul, why do you assume to know things about people's lives, including mine?
Because I know myself. Since I know myself,
so
you folks
that means
don't
you're
think that
projecting.
I can't know you. I know myself.
So what you're basically saying is you're projecting. Right. So
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I know an unrealized, unactualized loser failure when I see one because I was one. I know somebody who's inspired, empowered, co-creative, honest, authentic, accountable, and honorable, and presentable. Okay? Because I've worked on creating myself from the inside out as that. That's why you came to know of me, John. Nobody knows you for anything.
Okay. Paul, I don't know what your point is, dude.
You online for anything other than being next to me and hating on me and talking the shape of the earth.
Paul, you know that's not true. Again, you're lying.
You can't figure out why that is, Johnny boy. Why you and everyone else you sit with who hate on me know me and we don't know of you.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a conversation, Paul? Wouldn't that really be a nice thing?
No, because you can't have a
how do you hold this? How do you hold this
passive-aggressive-
energy every day?
You can't have a real conversation with a passive-aggressive, manipulative, dishonorable, fake, inauthentic corporate male. That's why your wife left you, John. That's why Jack's wife left her. That's why Slow State's woman is never around him. Don't you get it?
Okay, Paul. Yeah. Listen, dude. The fact that you evidence an inability just to have a conversation shows more than anything, dude. I don't. You can just keep saying things about me.
As uncivilized here today, John. More
Not
passive
uncivilized, Paul. I'm actually just. I'd rather just have a conversation, dude.
No, you'd rather just mitigate how ridiculous you looked last night. You're not fooling anyone, John. Why don't you just be honest?
Okay,
if you wanted to have a conversation with me, fuckface, you have my email and wouldn't answer me.
Are we having it, Paul?
I don't want to have email and my contact info. You wouldn't answer me last time because you're a scared bitch for accountability. So why don't you be really honest about what you're doing?
You want me to read the email you sent to me? I'm not going to do it. You weren't like, hey, Z, do you want to have a conversation? You came at me rather aggressive in email, dude. It was condescending.
Rather aggressive in email. Right. Would you like to read them?
Would I want
would you like to? Would you? Hey, fuck slave. Would you like to read the emails for everybody instead of spinning them for what you say they are?
I could read them. It's basically you telling me my show sucks and it's low energy and you're better.
It's not basically. It's go to the beginning, start from the beginning, and read each one back and forth. There's only about 5 of them, and then correct the record. Stop telling us what it basically is from your skewed perspective that has been shown to be wrong over and over again.
Do you really want me to read our emails, Paul? Is that, do you actually
go ahead and read them since you can't fucking get over?
I really don't want to.
Having a fucking simple conversation with a man that you dragged out for 6 months and hid for 3 of the 6 months in order to avoid it, and talk about being scared and gang stalked. Maybe you should read them so you can get a better recollection of what happened. Because I don't remember completely, but my recollection is not what you just said.
You basically just said that, you know, your show's better than mine.
There's no basically manipulating piece of shit. Go back and read them word for word.
I'm going through. Relax, man.
There's no
Paul, how do you hold this?
How do your wives all leave you?
How
you
old
sit
are
there and tell a story they know is bullshit and tell basically. Like I'm not from the East Coast, John. Basically is you bullshitting.
Paul, do you drink coffee? Where do you get this energy
from?
No,
I don't drink coffee, John. No, I'm not half dead like you and the rest of the gray-skinned beta males. That's the only difference. I'm alive and red-blooded.
Older than you, Paul. You understand?
I actually stopped. Hey, John, I actually stopped drinking coffee about a month ago. Right? I actually stopped. I actually stopped all sugar products and coffee products and extra habits that are deleterious to my body politic, John. So thank you for asking.
Well, now
you need a little bit more coffee so you can wake up. So you can wake up and get your head out of your ass and put a fire under there instead.
Paul,
he admitted
first of all, we got to get OTW to stop drinking 6 Monster energy drinks a day. That's a bit excessive, OTW.
That is true.
Yeah,
that's actually kind of crazy.
I've actually cut down completely. You know, like once in a while. I don't even drink some every day anymore.
And we got to get Paul off the Teflon pans too. That's the next one.
You're not taking my Teflon, okay? I told you. I need a certain amount of heavy metals in my bloodstream to do what I do.
Z, dude, he disclosed yesterday it's the Shilajit. So he's not gonna tell you here, but we know now it's the Shilajit if you rewind to yesterday's episode. And
it's all the fucking pussy I'm eating, and that's why I've been trying to tell Johnny Boy here to get his head out of his ass.
I will not be eating pussy. That is out of my life. It's over. That's never.
Well, listen, if you don't plan to ever get pussy ever again, then that's your business. I mean, I don't blame you. I've been watching that broadcast.
So you've stopped eating pussy. Have you started doing something else?
Hold on, I'm trying to pull these fucking emails, man.
See, what I notice is when
I don't remember your email name, Paul, so it's hard for me to find, but I will find it.
He doesn't want to say he started sucking cock. That's all.
Right.
All
right, so hold on.
When you stop eating pussy, you essentially become one. So that's
all right. So even if I were gay, so what is that an insult? So even if
that's halfway there. That's halfway there. That's how it always starts, right?
Own it.
It starts with even if I am gay, are you going to love me any less? And we go no, and he goes, okay, I'm gay.
Like nobody cares. So what? What's the fucking big deal? No one cares.
We would all still love you and accept your flat earth talk, even if we knew conclusively you were gay. I mean, we already do, but you won't admit it. We still love you. We still listen to your flat earth shit. What's the deal?
Paul, when you were restreaming me, I purposely went extra flat earth. Did you?
I know you did. I'm not an idiot. I know you were under my tutelage for a couple months there. You know how to bore me and my audience into submission and get me stopped talking about you.
Look, here's to everybody listening. You can make fun of me about the flat Earth thing. I'm not going to stop. All right.
We get it, dude.
I
We
never
get it.
told you
Flat
to
Earth,
stop,
it's a
John.
different
Even when you were
perspective.
over there
Open
with
your
me.
mind. Don't be selective. We know.
Sean,
All right.
please, okay? No one ever wants to hear from you.
We heard the flat Earth rap.
See, now I'm being mean. I'm being mean.
I definitely concur about the monster drinks, though. That's probably my biggest OTW hang-up right now.
Listen, let's just correct one accusation, if nothing else, okay? Forget about all the egoic bullshit. I never tried to muscle you, and you didn't fucking stand up against the powers that be by not, being able to ride it out with whatever it is I was putting forth, right? I never, from my perspective, tried to muscle you or get you to do anything other than what you were already doing. All I was doing is being a little bit abrasive and talking some shit, right? Not everything is for me, and not everything has to be for me. And that goes for you when it comes to me. Not everything I talk about or I do, you have to be in love with, right? That doesn't mean anybody's fucking manipulating me or muscling in on me, right? You just a part of the shit that you're into, and you stay out of the shit that you're not into, right?
Yeah, man. All you guys have to do now is kiss and go have makeup sex. That's
All
it.
right, come here. Give me a hug like Simple Jack. Hugs, 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 hugs. And we got the exclusive on OTWs, which the new narrative is my channel. I own it. I run it. That's the new narrative. So we got the exclusive here. Hugs, hugs with Z. Maybe he can stop yelling and screaming, embarrassing himself, and going to war with the unslaved one. It never goes well for anybody, metaversally. So I've been looking forward to this thing.
Let's go into the history of the emails just to get it on record because the people are waiting for it. I'm almost there.
And just to be clear, that dick pic I sent you, you asked me for. So that's on you.
This is so fucking nonsense. You guys are fucking nonsense. This is crazy. All right, hold on. Let me see. This fucking shit. Give me a fucking break. All right, I found it. I'm not going to give out your fucking email, so hold on.
You realize I give out my email for a year and a half straight on the scroll on the bottom of my screen, right? You're not too. This is what I've been saying. I don't know how you passed that fucking audiology test, Mazio.
Come
It's
on.
consciousnessrising at gmail.com. It's the same one I scroll every day, all day.
You're not really going to sit
right.
here and say that Paul's joke wasn't funny about you being an audiologist and not being able to listen, right?
All right.
You're not going to pretend you didn't
So
laugh
hold
at
on, Paul. Paul, the first email I'm looking at 129 from Paul Enslaved. It says text me with your number. It's Paul. And I said, cool, we'll do. John Z the next day. So that is the first record I have of us having a communication. All right. So that's on the record. All right. You sent me your number, which is fine, dude. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but let's just get the record
I don't deny what's on record. I don't sit and remember this shit, but I'm not going to deny what's on record. I have no reason to. I'm not hiding anything. This was around the time when Ian was there. We were doing great broadcasts according to the audience. And I felt an energy at the time, with everybody that was going on there. Right. So I'm like, hey, bro, you're coming around. You said you've been watching me for a year and a half. You seem like you can keep up and get down with the get down. So we'll stay in contact and maybe talk about show ideas or topics and things to discuss. That's all that is.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. And then fuck. All right. Where's the other one? The reality
You're
is
looking hard for where I was angry and aggressive with you, huh? Just
no,
keep
I'm
looking.
just looking for the fucking email, man. Look,
Type in the keyword gang stalking. Maybe something will come up.
Well, I mean, look, on the real tip, man, you may not know how some of your listeners fucking act, dude. I mean, you might not understand what your hardcore listeners, how they behave, dude. So I don't know. Maybe you want to take a look at that.
Apparently, the only people who need to understand that are people who fuck with me and talk shit about me. I don't need to understand that.
Right. I don't know. There's a bunch of emails, but anyway, I just found the first one. So I mean, oh, here it is. What does this one say? Great
Something about your broadcast being boring and me not knowing what the fuck you're doing. That was like friendly advice. I'm like, John, get it together, bro. We were doing some great broadcasts. What are you doing over there in the basement?
Yeah, that's probably it. That's basically we just said. There's basically it. You fucking trash my broadcast. Fair enough. That's fine. All right.
So you got egoic about it, as if you couldn't tell me, hey, I think your broadcast is fucked up, and I'm gonna like what, catch feelings and never talk to you again and go on a campaign for 6 months and hide for 3.
Look, man, much love, everybody. At least we get to have a fucking conversation. I just want to clear the air to unslave it. I don't have a problem with you guys. I want to come on and spread my voice. If you guys want to fucking make fun of me, you could do it. Just tell the truth as you're doing it, all right? I had a big problem with Snafu coming on here the other day and saying I never did what I did, man, because that lends to my credibility. And yes, you know, I put a lot of work into getting that fucking stupid fucking degree. At least don't lie about it, man. So, and that's the other thing, Patrick. If you're going to support a guy on your platform who's just fucking making blatant lies about me, that's not cool.
Is he here right now? I backstage him like fucking half an hour ago, and he's been waiting backstage to come up here. And
you know what? In the interest of equity and fairness, I'm going to go ahead and support that. We got enough real life material with the basement, Nathan Sanders, him not eating pussy. I mean, there's a ton of shit. Why make shit up? Let them do that. See, I'm helping.
Yeah, I'm beyond that shit, guys. You can fucking make fun of me all you want. I'm on the fucking internet. Fine.
John, you understand that away, like you do understand that I've never had any hate for you. I've never wished anything bad or unwell on you. I see this as you playing a game with me in the audience. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I've never there's actually no vengeance or hate or retribution for anybody on here, even if they constantly say shit about me that's not true, right? I just go, well, that's not true. You're lying. And it makes you look foolish because we all have the record.
Look, I could echo the same sentiment back at you, man. There's no animosity. All right. You know, I mean, am I lying when I say about the excessive consumption of the grilled cheese sandwiches and the copious, cannabis consumption? That's not lies either, but let's just fucking keep it above the belt. And the reality is, we all have big potential, okay? Well, not everybody. I mean, there's O'Shea's here. He might, I'm not saying everybody, but almost everybody here at least has some degree of potential. All right, fine. We could chop it up with each other. But, Paul, I don't think you understand how some of your fucking listeners take your shit, dude. Because you're not
you don't thing, bro.
I mean, you're not seeing the flack on the other end, dude. You're not seeing the shit
No, that's the thing. I don't need to see that. You can't say Paulie's doing a cult and then when the cult hitters show up, be upset. You can't have it all ways. I never said I'm doing a cult. I don't know these people. I don't tell them to do anything. I have no direct knowledge of it, and I wouldn't tell them to do anything. If they take it upon their own accord to do something with you or to you because they don't like how you've acted based in truth, not even based with me, then they're going to do what the fuck they do, bro. That's street politics. That's what you need to understand. That's what you need to understand about politicking, is if you put yourself in certain situations and places saying shit that ain't true or ain't right, instead of doing the right thing, you're going to catch shit for it.
Yeah, understandable. Well, all right. Since we're all, kind of having civil discourse here, it looks to me, Paul, that anybody who's not you is therefore categorized as your enemy. So anybody who has a panel
I can firmly disagree because Paul doesn't consider himself.
You realize that we're on OTW's panel right now, right?
Everyone. You don't listen.
I mean, that'd be like my first piece of evidence is where we are right now proves that I'm not an enemy of everyone else who does panels. I'm here giving my time, energy, attention, and letting him use my name to grow his panel and his channel.
Okay, so I could say the caveat that anybody who's basically not, submitted to basically, your dominance is classified as as an enemy.
False statement.
Okay, I'm just giving my perspective. But here's my point.
Yeah, but it's here's my point. The presumption is by weak men that because I'm a strong man, I'm domineering and being dominant. No, that's your inferiority complex. I'm not dominating you in any way right now. Do you feel dominated?
No, it's not the domination. It's the characterization of everybody as an enemy. That's fine if you want to go with that, but I just don't
I've never characterized you or anyone else as an enemy, right? I literally do back and mirror back exactly what everyone else is doing with the truth while they lie. Saying something about me smoking weed and eating grilled cheese is not lying because I've been the one speaking it and showing it. We all know that. We're talking about other shit, extra shit. Me being a psychopath, me being obsessed and in love with other men on here, me wanting things done to them and doing hits on them. That's all the extra shit that makes you look silly, because we know that's not the way shit's gone down and that's not what it's about.
Look, if that's not true, that's not true. It's just my opinion and I'm giving it. I'm not lying about it. You know, if I say that, I'm actually just giving my opinion.
But that would
well,
be.
I'm
that
not.
would be the
Listen,
same for
John.
Paul.
I haven't contended that everybody on here is directly lying. I'm saying they're telling lies potentially with a distorted perspective. That's the thing about a distorted perspective, is you don't know you're in it when you're in it till you come out of it and look back at it.
Yeah, fair enough on that one. Look, here's the thing. I think a lot of people have great messages and great potential. You included, Paul. That's one of the reasons I was attracted to your panel, dude, is because of what you stand for and your message. That's why I was there in the first place. Everybody wants to paint this narrative that I was trying to get a come up off of Paul. That's really not the case.
No, I don't believe that from the beginning. Again, it starts off the same way with everybody. I know you didn't want to say you were attracted to me because of how it would sound, but whatever, I'll give it to you. You're attracted to the panel like the rest of these folks because of what's there, mainly me and what I'm talking about and how it makes you feel, right? Because I am you and you are me. So what I talk about resonates with me, inspires me, so it's going to do the same with you. And that's why I received you a certain way and wanted to work with you, because it seemed to me that you cared about the truth and authenticity and honorability, and you were ready to throw it all away to do what was true and what's right and to speak the real shit and not give a fuck what happened. And I understand that's a tough walk for most people. Most people can't hack that.
Right. In layman's terms, he fucking believed in you.
Here's the thing.
And then you disappointed me, essentially. But I'm used to being disappointed, bro. I didn't take it personal, like I just said. I've been on this walk many times with many people, and it's not for most people.
And that's fair enough. It's quite possible that you and I just have different understandings of what a true walk is for us. See, I'm walking my walk, you're walking your walk. That's the way I look at it, man. And I realize that for me to be either yoked up with somebody or attached in a certain way is going to restrict the things that I need to say with my precious time here. And that's really all it is at this point. And the other thing is, man, you obviously have your whole thing going, man. So like, it goes back to what I said before. Many people here have a lot of potential. If we just keep engaging in this petty bullshit, we're just going to fucking limit ourselves. Let me ask you this, Paul, in a real way of discourse. Could you see a way in which we're being digitally basically corralled into a metaversal echo chamber that we're fucking ripping ourselves apart like a bunch of fucking hungry dragons?
I've been saying it for over a year now. When I started the panels, I didn't start off with panels. These other folks start off with panels. I started talking for 2 hours at the screen. You may remember that. So when I started the panel game, it was to simulate a community or to potentially create community on the ground or just have conversations about this truth, like pretty much question and answer and a back and forth exchange that led to potentially a conversion if it was necessary. Yes, I've mentioned that for the past year, is that everybody is feeding into, directly or indirectly, what seems to be, I don't even think it's a metaversal thing. I think it's a universal thing. It just bleeds over to the metaverse, where we can't find ourselves at the end of the day co-creating with other people who we see potential and value in because we got a bunch of pride and ego in the way. And I've made it a practice to not do that and not be that way, publicly and privately, despite the veneer, right? The God of all media and the rest of the shit. You really think I believe that, bro?
No, I understand that. I get it. So what I'm saying is I'm right now actively trying to move past whatever this situation that they're putting us in. All right. Like I'm trying, when I do my show, I'm segmenting my show. I'm creating a Z show. Look, people don't have to like it. You could think it's boring. And I'm done talking to you, Paul. I'm just talking in general to the audience.
No, John, I totally get what you're saying. Like you want to do exactly what I've been doing at times, which is focus back on yourself, whatever your content's going to be, whether I or anyone else likes it or not. You want to find your organic, authentic to you path and journey and result and outcome. I'm totally for that. And I accept that. I never stopped you from doing that. My issue with you was, as you know, the idea of I can't fuck with him because Paul wants all the money and all the attention over there. I'm gonna create my own shit, and then it becomes a resentment thing between us. There's no reason why you can't do your shit, talk about whatever the fuck you talk about. I'm gonna stay in my lane and stay the fuck away from there, just like I do with everyone else, unless you want me in the conversation. And I know that by the way you treat me and how you talk about me on here with other people, especially. Right? So it's like, it's pretty simple, right? If you don't want my negative attention, don't fucking cause problems with me. Just speak the truth, be real, try to reconcile with me if possible, and we move forward. We all do what the fuck we do, and we stay in our own lane. If we cross over at times and co-create, great. If not, then there's no love lost. That's all I was asking for from the beginning with you and the rest of these folks, is just keep it all the way real with yourself and me, and let's figure out how to make this shit work for everybody. I don't need the drama and gossip and entertainment. I got plenty of good game and conversation and content and other shit that I could just run.
You know, and it's funny because at the beginning of the stream, when I started restreaming flow states, you know, when we saw Z popping up, I even fucking mentioned the fact that Paul was seeking resolution since the beginning, that there never was any intent to go to war or do any of these, whatever happened for the past
Bro, I've
3 months.
consistently had the same problems with a whole bunch of people, and I've never had a problem with those whole bunch of people. They have a problem with me and how or why I do what I do, and especially when it's done with them. Nobody has a problem when I do what I do with everybody else. When it's with them, some people then have a problem. That's disingenuous and that's hypocritical. We're all held to the same fucking standard in this life. There's no getting around it. And if you think you're not, well, hit a dictionary and look up all the able words and figure out if they apply to you or not.
Look, what was just said there is very reasonable and very rational, and I can agree with everything. And, you know, I just want to put this out there is, you know, I don't mind if random people are fucking, you know, slamming on me, you know, maybe doxing me and things like that. You know, but the tough part is when it's people that I actually have, you know, a degree of respect for, like you, OTW. And, you know, I would just, you know, just kind of put it out there that, you know, to have somebody up here kind of making patently false statements about me and fucking doxing me, coming from you, Pat, kind of is a little bit of a shot to the fucking heart, dude. I expect it from just random fucking people, dude, but not people that I actually have some kind of, you know, creative respect for, man. So, you know, that's the shit that to me is a little bit concerning, dude. I'm just putting it out there, Pat. That's all.
Right. But the reality of it is, the reality of the situation is, I'm not speaking for him. It's just what is what is, right? We can have creative respect for motherfuckers all day. If we don't have actual respect for ourselves and each other, then what's creative respect going to get us? I mean, Z, yeah, you're a student of film and music on some level, I'm sure. You know that all the greatest teams and all the greatest acts always wind up fucked up individually and together because of exactly what the fuck you see going on in these panels and in life. Motherfuckers can't actually respect themselves and each other in truth as men first. They may respect each other creatively. Oh, he's a bomb guitar player. Yeah, we wrote the best riff ever. But away from the screens and the cameras, they can't get to a co-creative place of actually respecting themselves and each other in truth. And that's the issue we all face.
Yeah, because if it was the case, then all of us together would have been able to create something like when you fucking did that bit with Talcott and the fucking A Few Good Men, where that could have been pushed even further because that was such an epic idea where everybody could have had a script and it would have been we could have developed something with that and create, but you know, because we all have a certain particular talent, we all have a certain area of where we're good at, right?
Patrick, I'm not going to disagree with that, man. But see, there's a natural flow to this thing. Here's the way I look at it. We all right now should be expanding outwards in growth, right? If we just keep binding on each other, you know, and just kind of sticking on this thing. OTW, is there any way you can let Snafu up, dude? Because he's fucking spiraling and he needs to get straightened out.
Because, you know,
I think Snafu might
interrupt. He tends to interrupt a great fucking, you know, this was fucking powerful. It was perfect. He would have came and fucking poisoned the pun. So I left him backstage.
Can we talk to him at least now? Because he's...
Yeah, I'll bring him up now. I'll bring him up. He's going to obviously say I'm Nazi fucking blocking him, but that's not the case. I just want to make sure that he doesn't interrupt the conversation. It was already heated. I didn't want him to put fucking more oil on the fire You know, that's all.
Then get rid of him because I want him to explain how he's not doxing.
Even though they're talking about me too here, OTW. Even though they're talking about old snafu, you could keep me in the dungeon. But no, Z, you're changing narratives, bro. You literally saying I doxed you, or people are showing a public article about your college credentials, bro. Like that's not doxing, homie. Like,
Hold on,
I told you I like you. I like you, Z. That's a public article. That's not doxing you.
Everything's public, dude. Where people live is public too. Everything's registered, dude. By your definition, there's no such thing as doxing.
Not true.
All right.
Not true. I'm just telling you, Z, like this is some like welcome to the digital experience, dude.
All right, I get it, dude. Fine, but the point is, it's you doing it, snafu. Like I said, it's not.
And this is a lesson to you, dude. You're literally saying a published article about credentials about your shit, and you're making shit up. I never said you weren't a doctor. I said look at the article, read it, and then more look at the picture. I said he's taller than I thought he'd be. Okay, you made this narrative up saying I'm saying you're not the yeah. You sold hearing aids. I know what you did. My whole thing is this. You made this narrative up, and then you continue to make this narrative up in victim mode saying he's doxing, or you OTW, you have people doxing by showing a public article, but the people you sit next to are showing public records of jail history of Paul and which I could do on all of them too. And I have no shame in the game.
I don't know anything about that. I don't sit next to anybody, dude. I do a show, man. What's your problem with me talking to Talcott? Snafu, what's the fucking problem, dude?
I have no problem you talking to Talcott, but you just not being real with him like you used to be.
Oh,
and I told you, I feel that your vendetta against Paul it has changed the way you treat us or tell them. You cupcake
you see, there, you know, and then now again, we're again detracting from the authentic and original conversation that
you're right. It was a bad idea to bring.
That's why I didn't want to leave. This is why I didn't want to bring you up, Snafu, because now you're just gonna fucking loop and cycle and spin.
Listen. I had every right to tell Z that the narrative he's pushing is wrong. You want to keep me in the dungeon? No, Z was pushing the narrative that in a public article is doxing him. That's not right, Z.
Snafu, I love you, man, but you're the. Let me say this, Patrick. I actually do have love for all these people. All right, that's probably one of the reasons why certain things hurt me, is because I am fucking like emotionally connected to these people here. That's probably my biggest weakness. Is I actually do care for all these people, including you, Snafu. That's not just lip service, and it's probably a fucking weakness I need to get over.
No, I agree. I just don't know if you know what real doxing is, but go ahead. You guys continue.
All right, you're right. I don't know what real doxing is. You're right.
You got Snafu in his feelers, though. I heard it.
Right. So you're showing people my name and where I went to school, dude. You're showing everybody where my business was. That's fine. I expected it, Snafu, but I didn't expect it from people that I have a fucking personal, let's just say at least some type of cordial relationship with, dude.
But okay, but you got to look at my opinion. You align yourself with these people I say are pedos, criminals, frauds, and traitors, and you sit there and say, "Oh no!" But then they literally showed Paul's records. No, they literally showed
you were saying
the same thing but it's public record.
This is why you have no credibility. You were saying the same thing about Paul 6 months ago. You were saying he was hosting.
Right. I went on public record with Paul. Me and Paul talked it out like you guys are talking it out now.
Well, I should be held accountable by my words because I have conversations with Talcott or Jesse Hall. Jesse Hall is a high consciousness person. I don't have to agree with everything with Jesse. So why'd I talk to Jesse? Everybody talks to Jesse.
You know these hoes use Jesse. You know the whole simp card shit.
And you have such a distorted fucking perspective, dude.
I know, but back in the day, you'd tell Jesse he's a simp like a motherfucker, taking his chick going on vacation, Costa Rica.
He's a 50-year-old man. If he wants to be with a younger woman who has kids, that's his prerogative, dude. I don't need to attack him.
Can you read that? That's what doxing is. It's quite simple and clear. It says doxing is the act of publicly providing personally identifiable information about an individual or organization, usually via the internet, without their consent. And it's with malintent. So it doesn't have to be public or private. It doesn't make any sense. All right.
Right.
I'm really
thank
tired
you,
of this
Mitch.
narrative.
It's almost expected, though. If you're
So, Mitch,
online,
not
you
all
just look great.
perspective.
You
This
just
is
got
objective.
destroyed, dude. You just got destroyed.
Well,
by
no,
the
I
way.
didn't get destroyed because really, it's not the truth. Like most people
Right.
understand
Snafu, I love you,
doxing as
Snafu.
swatting, and you
Snafu.
what? We're gonna swat your fucking college. We're gonna
Here's the
fucking
thing,
swat your
Snafu.
fucking old classes.
Here's why I'm
I've been in this
approaching.
game a long time. I get what Mitch is doing here. The terminology, he's using wizard words. But when it comes to real life, these are expected things in the digital
this
experience.
isn't wizard words,
You-
buddy.
you
You don't
seem a
get to
little more
make up what
paranoid
the meanings
of what
of
really
words
could
are. You
happen
don't
to
get
you.
to determine what the meanings of words are. All right.
Z, you really
We're
said
clarifying. You
thought
don't get to
is
determine
dangerous.
and
You believe that?
arbitrate what a dox is. All right. You keep putting forth some bogus ass bullshit. All right. So
Well, you know what?
it's very
I get
simple,
it.
buddy. Cite your sources. If what you are saying constitutes a dox, makes sense, cite some sources. That's all.
So pulling up public college records, a guy saying, "Hey, I went to here, blah blah." Okay, let's
Yeah.
look into it. So
Using
when we look up
public or
any of these people, we're doxing them, right?
information and publishing it is a dox.
Aha.
But it's already published,
It
public
doesn't
record.
matter if it's already
Known to
published.
the-
You
he
publishing
stood and
it.
posed for the
Okay, I
right.
get what Mitch is
You
saying
can,
here.
if you
You're-
take some bullshit lie off of an article on the internet and you republish it, you are still accountable for republishing bullshit.
There you go. There you have it.
I guess the term of doxing. Most
Okay.
people worry about doxing when it comes to swatting or coming to your personal property.
Whatever. That's
All right,
your
now-
perception. We're talking about objective reality here.
That's a fair point, Mitch. I mean, would you agree though? Did you hear Z misappropriating the term gang stalking? You know,
No,
using it in terms
and
of
I don't
digital-
fucking care. Whatever. Who cares? Everybody's a
Well, I mean, we could bring up that definition.
Why would you not care? You cared so much about the other thing.
I didn't hear it. I just heard
It
you
was
guys talking about it.
Well, it was a fair
I must
point.
have tuned
About
in
the-
right after that. But
yeah,
if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Does he think he's being gang stalked? Yeah, we can pull up the definition of that. I doubt it.
Can you pull the definition up for then?
Sure.
Not that the Webster's dictionary definition is fucking, you know.
Hey,
We're
Google.
just
All right,
gonna
hey,
go with
OTW, man, I'm running late anyway. I mean, not that I
Gang
can't go on whenever, but I'm going to start
According to Wikipedia,
getting my
group
situation
stalking or
together.
group
So
stalking is a set of
if you
persecutory
folks want to join me, obviously everyone's
they are
welcome.
being followed, stalked, and
Hold on,
harassed by
Paul.
a large number of people.
I didn't hear that, what he said. So
It's okay. I'm sorry, Paul. Would you repeat what you said?
I said I'm gonna go. I said I'm running late based on my own self-made schedule, whatever that's worth. So I'm gonna get on my situation, and if you folks want to join me, of course you're welcome.
All right,
All
sounds
right.
good, Paul.
look at Paul. Much love, man. No animosity from the bottom.
No, you got
of
to
my
say
heart.
it twice, bro. So I really feel it the Z way. Much love, much love. Give it to me twice, man.
Seriously, everybody, for real, guys. I have no animosity. I don't want to hold animosity towards people. None at all. It's all fine. All right. It really
All right,
is.
John. It's all good. And show up once in a while and fucking kick it back and forth with me if you're able to. If not, I won't take it personal.
Only if you let him talk about flat Earth, Paul.
Well, he can talk about whatever he wants there as long as he lets me talk my shit. That's how that game goes, right? You come talk flat Earth, and I'm gonna talk my round stomach.
Paul, I
Open your mind,
received.
don't be selective.
Look, I received what you just said there, Paul, and I'm going to incorporate that. And you know, we'll move forward, man. That's all I'm
Thank
saying.
you, sir. Appreciate your
All right.
time.
Sounds
Back
good
at you.
because I also look forward to working with you guys because when you guys are working together, it's kind of fucking really cool.
As a Tedic
I love
warrior,
being part of cool shit.
So if anybody wants to come up, can you, please
Zetetic
get
warrior.
rid, can you get rid of
Zetetic
Snafu so I
warrior.
can
Hold on a second. Wait.
I'm here with W.
Wait.
Can you tell Snafu,
Right.
please?
Who wants to go first? Who wants to
Zetetic
fucking
warrior.
podcast,
I'm gonna need something
Okay,
from you,
Brian wants
Zetetic
it.
warrior.
Okay, hold on a sec. I'll get rid of Mitch, get rid of me.
Zetetic warrior.
I'll leave Sean because he doesn't.
I'm gonna need commitment from you that you're gonna show up on Paul's broadcast today.
I'm exhausted, and there's no commitment there, and Paul doesn't even expect that commitment, good sir.
No, I don't care what you think he expects, but
Brian, we're going
I'm
to
not
move into
accepting
the
your
future.
exhaustion.
We're
What?
going to move into the future, Brian. Stop limiting everybody. Stop limiting yourself. It's stupid. You're goofy. I love
Mitch-
you, Brian.
I love you, brothers.
Mitch, man, I wish
What's up,
there was a way for me to impart to people that I do not hold animal. I actually look at people. I don't know, Mitch, man. I look at people through eyes of love as much as possible. It doesn't mean I'm not fallible. It doesn't mean I don't have my own issues, but I try to look at people through a lens of understanding, man. I don't want to hold shit against people, dude, no matter what. I want to move forward. Mitch, I think it's goofy. I think we have a lot to fucking do, everybody. I think we're all important. I think we're all special. All of us. Everybody here is special for a certain reason. Fine. You guys can keep making fun of me. I don't care. You guys, if you want to make fun of me, you can do it. You can keep making fun of me. That's fine. It doesn't bother me anymore. So, but anyway, I know, you guys got to go. Much love, everybody. Pat, I don't know if you're still there. Much love, everybody.
No, it was cool to see some real men shit happening. You guys able to squash the beef and the petty bullshit and just move forward, because really we're not. If we're fighting each other, we're serving the agenda of destroying each other. I don't know if I said that the best way, but we're serving someone else's agenda. Our power is coming together and at least not
Hey, Z,
destroying.
did you hear about my children's book idea?
I'm good. I'll pass.
It's called The Zesty Prince.
Never
It's
mind,
about this-
Brian. No, we don't want to hear it.
What? Is he writing a book about me? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, okay, all right. I'll let him go. Go ahead and rap. Fucking go.
Yeah, it's called The Zesty Prince. It's about this effeminate prince whose father is see, I got the characters. Nathan Sanders is the big king. You're the son of that king. You're a prince. You wear like a purple outfit and you have these like jewel encrusted dress shoes, pointy tipped. And you got this cousin, this duke named Slow State. And yeah, you guys are in the big kingdom. And then
You would be using your fantasy to appeal to children. Why do you got to make some fantastical children's book?
or maybe we'll just do a full feature film rated R just to appease Mitch.
I want
50% feature.
15% or whatever it is.
Make it into an
no longer than a children's book. This is a rated X full feature film, so don't worry about it, Mitch. Okay, thank you, Mitch. Thank you for the idea. I appreciate that. Good brainstorming. So anyways, so we got the Duke, right? And then Paul's the little king, right? And he sits outside this golden gate. See, in your kingdom, all the gold's inside the thing, or all around the palace, the chairs, the thrones made of gold and shit, and you wear all types of gold. But in Paul's fucking kingdom, it's just the gate. The gate is all gold, but inside it's just whatever, just normal community shit. Then he sits outside the gate and smokes blunts all day. You know what I mean? Talking shit. And you guys hate him, dude. You're like, motherfucker talk shit all day, eating cheese sandwiches and shit. And then
Brian, this story sucks, dude. Stop talking about it, please. You're killing me.
Shut up, Tarek. You're the biggest loser on the internet. I'll box you. I'll box you, you piece of shit.
We're gonna do
Shut
this
up,
the right
loser.
way.
Let's box you.
Too much.
All right.
Get to the punch.
You're OTW. I don't have any hate for Paul or dislike. Here's the fucking.
Back to the defendant Prince story, because Tarek's a fucking loser. He fucking sucks. Shut the fuck up. Now, back to this effeminate fucking dumb fuck.
Yeah, I'm a loser. I got you. I'm a loser. No problem. Here's the thing with Paul. Now we're discussing. Z came here. He said that he wouldn't come here. He came here and talked to Paul. He's not scared of Paul, and I'm sure Paul's not scared of him. I'm not scared of Paul. Nobody's scared of nobody. Stop with that fucking bullshit, man. You guys are all running in circles and loops and trying to fucking put a narrative that somebody's scared. We're after you. Nobody's gonna do shit with this stuff. Stop with all that bullshit. Now, Paul. Here's my problem with Paul.
You bitch.
Okay,
will you box me or not?
I agree. Boxing. Yes, I agree. No, I agree. Again, Paul.
Me and you box, you asshole. Yes.
Thank you. Why scream over each other? Come on.
Come on, Tarek, rap, man.
I'll yield. I'll yield.
No,
I'll wait
rap.
for you.
You're rapping. You have the
What I'm
floor.
saying, OTW, I have no problem with Paul. I always been on the truth, everything he said, right? Here's the problem where I have it, right? The things he's been doing lately, just lately, the past 2 months, is out of control, dude. You guys don't see it. I see it. Okay? He said, he told me early on your show that, I told Tarek I don't need no money and all that. It has nothing to do with the contribution. I got a lot of value from Paul, and people can get mad, whatever. He taught me a lot of shit. So the value for value, I'm not talking about that. But to me, hold on. As soon as I stopped with the contribution, because I had an issue. Okay, I stopped with that. I seen a little bit of a different side.
Using your money to manipulate people. What's the point of the story? Come on, get to
The
it.
story is Paul's putting out. Okay, here's the story, Mitch. Mitch, here's the fucking story. Paul's putting out shit. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
Well, I've been listening to you tell this fucking story like 10 times. Why do we need to really listen to it?
The story is
because
Paul,
we don't
just today.
you see. Look, give it up, Tarek. We'll never see things the way you see them. Just give it up.
No problem.
Right?
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Special above everyone else.
Nobody said I was.
All right?
Nobody said I
unique
was.
and special in our own fucking way. And now just get over it. Right? You.
Dude, nobody said this. All I'm saying, if you're the God of all media, why are you banning people?
Joke, dude. It's a joke. He's not the God of all media.
I understand the fucking acronym.
He's playing on your stupid ass ego.
Again, you're stupid. You're not getting me. What I'm saying,
why? I'm stupid. You're not getting it. But you're the one saying if he's the God of all media, you're a fucking moron,
he's not,
dude.
Hey, he's not the God of all media, right? Let's go with he's the one that wants to show everybody that way.
He wants to fucking use that terminology to trigger fucking bitch ass boys like you.
Yeah.
Think
Okay,
you're
Mitch.
fucking tough because you're a fucking bodybuilder. I mean, get the fuck out of here, dude. You just like looking at yourself in the fucking mirror, man.
Go ahead, get your shit out of the way so we can get outside and talk. Get your shit out of the way.
No, you get your shit out of the way. It's fucking annoying.
Because you're trying to, you're trying to,
dude.
You're trying to make sure I don't get my point across.
Grow the fuck up. Nobody cares about your fucking point.
You probably put these two together like one room.
Okay,
like,
nobody cares about the point. Why is Paul saying shit today that's not true? He lied today. He told you guys. He told.
It's not because
he fucking lied today.
Dude.
Do you get it? You guys fucking say he's
I
God, whatever.
You like to use money to fucking play with people and manipulate them. And when you don't get your fucking way, you break bad. I get it.
What way? What way, you dumb fuck? I don't need a panel. I don't need all this shit. You don't even know what's going on. You're just so stupid.
Right. You don't. Nobody ever knows what's going on. It's like we don't get why it takes you 3 weeks to change your fucking screen name because you can't explain it because we won't fucking get it.
You can't explain
how
why
stupid
it takes 3
you
weeks
for you to change your fucking screen name because we won't get it. Right? That's because you have this superiority complex and you're not above anyone else. You fucking acting like
never
it,
said
put
I
yourself
was, you
below
dumb fuck.
us, and you can't
dumb
accept
fuck. I
that.
never said I was. You
can't
don't
accept that
understand
because
what
you think you're a fucking tough guy on the internet.
Nobody said I was a tough guy. Don't stop right there. Nobody said I was a tough guy. Nobody said. Have I made any threats to anybody? Zero. Hold on. Have I made any threats to anybody?
What are you here trying to prove? What are you here trying to prove?
Well, let me talk, you fucking gay bitch.
That you're fucking
Have
better
I
than
made
all of us
any
and we don't
threats
fucking
to
get it?
anybody?
All right.
Hold on. Have I made any threats to anybody on the internet? And I'm not the god of all fucking media.
Just get it.
Hey, you guys might want to take a breather. Just 2 seconds.
Well,
Both
Mitch
you guys
won't
might
shut
want to take a breather.
the fuck up because they're fucking gay bitch.
Tarek, take a breather. Tarek.
All right, I'll take a breather. I'll take a breather.
All right, go ahead and go at it again. I just want you guys to catch your breath. You guys are good now. Go ahead.
All I'm saying, Mitchell, just calm down. All I'm saying is, Paul,
tell me to calm
I still
down,
have
bitch.
respect for him.
I am calm.
Here we go.
Can I ask you a question?
You got the authority to tell people how to
get a
fucking act,
fucking word in. Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Go fucking hang out with Dion and stick.
Okay. All right.
Can I ask why Tarek has to do the fucking tour of talking about me like they all do. Like, you know where I am. I just said I'm going to do a broadcast within the hour. If you have something you need to say to me or talk with me about, then that's where I'll be.
Paul, I've been on your panel. We discussed it, and I thought things were okay, right?
You can't get over whatever your feelers are, right? You were on the panel, we discussed it, and you continued with your bullshit bitch-like behavior.
There's no
I don't want your fucking dirty money. I'll
narrative.
send it all back if I have to. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
I never mentioned anything about what I contribute. Never did, because that's between me and you. And I just told you earlier.
You did. It's not between me and you. It's between me, you, and whoever I decide to let in on it. And I told the audience, because you lied yesterday, you were giving me money and, hey, let me finish, because you want to talk about having conversations and you all want to talk over people, then say, I do it constantly. I may be long-winded, but I'm capable of having a conversation out of my feelers. You were giving me money, telling me to unblock you in chat. What do you call that?
I never said to unblock me in chat. Hold on. See how you switch on the narrative?
Okay, I'll read it right now, and then when you're this is how quick it is at court. I'm gonna read it right now. When you lied, you're bad faith and dishonorable. Your word means nothing ever again. So I'm gonna pull it up right now, and I'm gonna read what the fuck you just said to me.
Go ahead.
Does that work for you? Because you want to bullshit everybody and act like there's no record there. I'm tired of all you bitch boy betas and your feelers who lie as well.
Pull it up. I can say it for you. You don't have to. I already know what it is.
I'm tired of the bullshit, bro. You guys suck my dick before you start hating on me every fucking time. Just stay the fuck away from me from the beginning. Figure out that it ain't going to go well between me and you because of the way we are. There's something different about the way we are. You can't figure it out.
Nobody cares, Paul.
Okay, here's Tarek, February 2nd. Paul, new day, new leaf. And you, Heart, is always open for Jack and others to see the truth. Said being said, now I have to expand it because it dotted.
Well, unblock my ass. That's what I said, right?
Right.
And I did that, right?
So I asked you, this is my point. I just asked you, did you not give me money and ask to be unblocked? No, you didn't. I read the message. So you're talking over me because you're scared of the truth that's going to come out.
I'm not. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Then all of a sudden, when I dot the message and expand it, you remember what you said magically. So did everyone just miss what just went on there in one moment that goes on regularly with these people? Does everyone who does this with me now get an outside view of how it looks and how foolish you sound and seem? Great. We're making progress here. Any questions?
When you're done, let me know. I'll talk. I'll tell you how fucking
you're done. When am I done? I've got another 500 days left of broadcasting. You were done before you got on here.
No problem. So let me reply to
you're
what you
shot
just
out
said.
Of a cannon. You're disturbed and deluded.
I let you talk. Let me fucking talk so I can reply to your stupid
I won't let you talk because I have keys here. You can go fuck yourself. Not only will I block you in my chat, I'll block you on here too because I got keys, lest he tells me not to. You don't get fucking free audience everywhere you go, especially when you want to go to every other panel to talk about me instead of come to my panel and address your shit with me. And I wouldn't want to hear it there either. That's why you do it everywhere else, because I'd call you a bitch in front of everybody and you don't like it, even though you're acting like one. Give a fuck about what you think and feel. Give a fuck about what you got to say in chat. You're an annoyance. How much more real can I be in life than tell a motherfucker who pays me every day they're annoying me, get the fuck out of my face? You want me to lie to you so it can benefit me? Is that what you all want? Or you want me to be real with you? I'm confused. I told you months ago, you're fucking annoying me. You're up my ass all the time. You're constantly defending me everywhere you go. I don't need that. It makes you look goofy and it makes it look like I need that. I don't. The truth doesn't need to be defended. I told you stay in your own lane. Stop changing your name to whatever my name is, the moniker. It's fucking embarrassing and it's just too much. You're doing too much. And you haven't stopped yet. So what can I do for you exactly to let you go in peace and you can go hang out with Slow State and Slave Cot and whoever else wants to collect in those pools of detritus and get the fuck out of my face and out of my life. If you want, I'll send you back whatever the fuck you've given me because Mitchell's right on the money. Most of us here, when we're not in our feelers, are very acute. We can pretty much see what's going on. And then when we get in our feelers, oh, it gets a little crazy. That's why I try to practice, even if I get animated, staying out of my emotions, what I want and don't want, and my desire, which causes suffering. So any thoughts there, Tarek, on how we can, you were yelling back there the whole time, weren't you? You're so retarded, you don't even realize I put you backstage and you were just screaming back there. And as soon as I brought you up, you were still yelling.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead. Big deal. Oh, wow, you got me.
Right. So what did you need from me from the beginning? What did I do for you other than speak something that's true about me, which is also true about you because we're one self and you felt empowered and inspired? What the fuck do I owe you people on here exactly?
You don't
like, what do I need to do for you? What do I need to be more for you than what you already are for you to feel good enough with me and who I am? Exactly.
Here's the thing with Paul. He won't let nobody speak. Can I
Because you
fucking say
motherfuckers
something?
aren't known for nothing. You don't do nothing. And when we get to talking and figuring out who and what we are, there's little to nothing there. So what do I need to do and be exactly so you can feel good about who and what I am for you in your life? Is the question.
So we're gonna play this game, right? So you talk the whole
What's
time.
the game? What's the game? You're an annoyance. You show up everywhere constantly talking about me. I don't have a relationship with you. I don't owe you anything. You gave me shit because you saw value in me. When you got upset with me, you stopped. Then you started again to get what you wanted. When I wouldn't give you what you want, you started again. This is a you cycle, a you problem. I haven't changed anything I've been doing.
Fucking hypocrite, and you're a fucking piece of shit. Let me say what you said. Let you talk.
You didn't let me talk. I have keys here. I let you talk for the 1,000th time, and you're saying nothing, and it's going nowhere. Because this is an appeal to your emotion and your desires. We don't care what you feel. We don't care what you want on the metaverse. Nothing you've said over the past few months has been impactful or meaningful. What else needs to be said exactly or shown? Go to NAAA. Go to outpatient therapy. Go get a community group. Go to the YMCA. Go get a woman and start a family. I don't know what to tell you.
Let me know when you're done so I can speak.
No, that's the thing. I'm not done. You're done. I'm throwing you out if I'm leaving to go prepare my broadcast because I somehow came back here again because it was in the background. I have to literally turn these things off and not even listen because it just doesn't stop with Paul. I'm Marsha, like the Brady Bunch. Marsha, Paul. And I can't be that egoic and narcissistic because I'm fucking absolutely sick of hearing my own name at this point, which isn't even my name. It's a name they gave me. So I'm tired of hearing my name out of everyone's mouth. I'm tired of hearing the feelers coming out of everybody's mouth with my name attached to it. And I'm sure the audience is as well. They're literally coming here every day to watch us all be a fucking embarrassment. And I'm constantly treading the line of saying something meaningful and valuable and also looking like an insane person. Just to be clear. So I don't hold myself in any kind of higher regard. I just go, hey, I see something different. I think we can do something different and we can never get it done because I have a bunch of people around me who can't get out of their own way based on what I'm doing and saying and not. And yeah, it takes a lot of will to kind of ignore dozens of people at every moment of every day, constantly with your name and energy in their fucking mouth. But I guess, God doesn't put on you stuff that you can't handle or make something out of. So I guess with that said, Tarek's gone now. I'll let you folks back to whatever it is you were doing. Could you please limit the Paul for right now? Hey, this is one time I'm going to ask for it. Hey, John, could you just talk fucking flat earth or something? Could you do like 20 minutes? I'm willing to listen now. Okay. I was wrong. I'm willing to listen. Give me the damn flat earth situation.
You see how it works out, man?
Fuck out of it.
Because I do want to talk to Patrick about some things, man. How you doing, Pat?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
You, I don't want to get into your personal life. I just, heard some stuff about your personal life before. Maybe you're going through some rough times, and I just hope you're doing well, man.
Yeah, I worked things out, man. I'm doing
cool.
my best.
Cool. Enough
to,
said. Enough said, dude.
on.
Enough said. Yeah, enough said. Cool, man. Rock and roll.
All right.
I think everyone's dealing with something that they don't necessarily choose to broadcast or include in their live streams, so to speak.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree we don't put everything out there for a good reason. even those of us like myself who at times do give away maybe too much information and dox themselves, if that's the proper term.
Well, Sean, I mean, we're all out here, dude. I mean, once you're on for hundreds and thousands of hours of live streaming, stuff's going to come out eventually, man.
Of course.
It's just part of it, man.
Unless you're hiding.
That's why. Hold on,
Snafu.
Snafu. Your credibility's real low anymore, Snafu. It's going to take a
You
while.
know what? Your credibility's starting to look like
Come
shit.
on,
you cupcake.
Snafu.
No,
Come on,
dude.
dude. How am I supposed to
but
treat
your
you,
credibility. You want to tell me my credibility?
I
What
like
have
you too,
done?
Snafu.
What have
Okay, I can't stand this anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking end the show. You guys have any last words you'd like to say? I'd hate to end this with 115 people watching, but what the hell? I got shit to do.
Yeah.
So much love to the whole audience. Much respect to everybody who's watching. Hope you guys will be back tomorrow for another epic show, because I'm just like fucking going on a whim now. I'm not actually doing any particular show title. I'm just gonna like fucking create memes and do whatever I want to do, and I'm just like kind of upgrading the channel, if you will. So please make sure to tune in tomorrow. I'll be here at 10 o'clock Eastern time as usual, here in Montreal, Canada. So you guys have any last words you'd like to say to the audience before we head on over to the outro?
Just thanks for having me, Pat. Much love, everybody. Love all around, and great future ahead for everybody, guys. Seriously. Peace out.
Peace.
It was really cool to see Z and Paul reconcile, and I think it's worth noting the people that have to insert themselves to kind of, I don't know what word I'm looking for, to kind of like hide that fact, you know, and just stir up the drama and chaos and distract from us coming together and working together even through our differences. So didn't do a good job of wording that, but yeah, thanks Z, thanks Paul, thanks OTW. Appreciate the good conversation. Later, Pineal. Peace.
All right, thank you very much, Mitch. See you next time, brother. We'll let Mr. Snafu Snap up on stage so he can rap his little rap. Go ahead, Mr. Snap.
You fucking Nazi, OTW. Fuck you, you Nazi. And also, Z, your credibility to me and the truth, you've lost credibility. Again, hanging out with pedos, hanging out with pogos, hanging out with fucking motherfucking cupcakes. Fuck your credibility. The truth, yo's been around a lot longer than most you fucktards have been here. Digital experience, that's real talk. So fuck that. And not quit being a Nazi, OTW. Fuck you all, cupcakes. The optics are high.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, much love and respect, man. That was awesome. Great stream, fucking epic. Don't forget to head on over to Proper Instruction Motivates People right after this broadcast, so don't miss that. And we'll be back. Much love and respect coming at ya from the belly of the beast. Oh, yeah.
It's been real, folks. I enjoyed myself, sir, so thank you. Thank you for hosting. Best broadcast in a while, I must say. Let's break the loop, folks. Let's break the loop this year. Oh, yeah. Coming at ya. Coming at ya. Much love. Much love.